Am I not muted now? Thanks for telling me. If that's working. OBS seemingly did an update, and it's put everything back to how it wasn't. Um, wonderful, wonderful. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Forking. Hello, Zane. And hi, Old Explorer. Hope you're well. Yeah, Brian's was giving me shit, so we had to have words earlier. He's slept now, so he should be all right. But let's start off from eating something. I'm going to press all the wrong buttons, aren't I, on this, because I've been playing No Man's Sky. So, of course, everything is around the wrong way. Is that a troll I can see up there, or is it just a grey dwarf? Just a grey dwarf. Right. Where does this one go then? That goes to iron. This one goes to coast. I really can't remember where we were. I know that we'd, as a crypt, that's explore. Pig farm. Was it pig farm? Let's go and see pig farm. I'm not even sure what the pig farm is. Got another GG notification. They're usually quite random and usually very late. Right, this is the pig farm. Oh, there's pigs. Well, I mean that would make sense that there's a pig farm. Oh, we got two. We got three. We got four. Four pigs. Interesting. I don't even remember this one, but the pig farm is here. Well, we've got four. And they're having a little bit of rumpy-pumpy in there, it seems. So, have they got any mushrooms or anything? Was that a baby pig? No, they've got mushrooms. That's what that is. I haven't got anything else to give them, unfortunately. Brian is supporting all... Oh, was that one giving birth? They need some hay, really, don't they? Otherwise, falling out onto that hard stone floor would certainly... I suppose that's an apt start to the world of Valheim, isn't it? Welcome! This may be your last day. I can start over, Old Explorer. I don't need a player that's kick-ass. I mean, I certainly won't be bringing Brian, because Brian is an absolute douche. Yeah, well, let's have a look. What's saying? David Wolf. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, it is a very, very cool game. It's very, very unforgiving. You will find that. I can't even remember which blooming portal was the one that we needed to go to. It's been a few weeks since I've played this save. Here we are. So this is what I'd built last time. We're building this delightful boathouse on the new bit of land. So this new bit of land that we're on is... Where are we? Is it going to show me where I am? Hello? Where am I? Why is my marker not even... Am I being dumb and I can't see my marker? Or is my marker just not showing? Because I haven't got a clue where we are. Definitely is no marker, is there? Definitely no marker. Is that something else that they've broken? I think I'm here. I am here. It's just the marker is tiny, tiny, tiny. You just found it a little judgery on the 1S. Oh, sorry, Xbox. Markers aren't showing properly. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that little yellow arrow, and I mean, I'm maximum zoom on this map, and that is tiny. No wonder I couldn't see it. It was hiding underneath a house. So anyway, we're over here. So we're quite close to the plains. Although I did find this really cool little bit of meadows here. With a swamp over here. Bonemass is over here as well. We've got a mountain. And I haven't been up the mountains because we haven't got anything available to really go up the mountains. I'll just freeze my tits off. But I could see a frost cave from just here. So we can pop over there and we can lure some wolves down because Brian wants big bed. Brian always wants something. Yeah, I found that Explorer with crashes and stuff before. Like, people were always saying they were having crashes in No Man's Sky, and I never ever had crashes in No Man's Sky. It's only been really since the last update, the last just second to last that I actually had any crashes on No Man's Sky, but otherwise not. So I think it's just a lot of it's luck, I think, and the platform. Now there's always a deer spawn here, so we have got plenty of deer hide because I keep on killing the buggers, and they don't learn; they just come back. Now in here, I have a little piggy. Well, I did. Yeah, there's a little piggy. It's only a 1-star piggy. Unfortunately, we did have a 2-star piggy as well, but it escaped or got killed. One of the two. I think it could have got killed. There are some locks just over near that oak tree over there. On the other side of the oak tree, there's plains, and we've got some locks over there. But this house turned out pretty well, to be honest, considering I didn't really measure it properly. We've got a proper mezzanine up there, so I've got to really sort that out. Let's have a look up there, because that's where we're going to put Bryan's little house. We've got to try and build him some stairs, but the idea, I think... Why do you put your bow away, you knob? It's so much easier to freaking climb up the stairs. He is a cheesemonger, he really is. Right, so we've got this lovely mezzanine here. Looks out to ocean view and all that. So it's perfectly protected from all the stormy goodness, all the Stormy Daniels that might be popping in. You never know, you never want to get involved with them. And we've got good, I think we've got green or something. Let's have a look. We've got, oh no, we got really red on that one, but it's orange and into green, so the rest of the roof is alright. This bit here is not so good, but that's as high as we're going to go on this building, so it doesn't really matter. This is all alright. I suppose we could probably put some... I mean, I've even got iron wood in here, so I don't know why some of these are really bad. But yeah, we're going to try and make this into Bryan's bedroom and do a little bit of... He wants a big dragon bed. He's seen it. He saw it in a catalogue, apparently. Oh, Jason's doing speedruns, is he, in the 2 mess-ups? Yeah, I think it has definitely started having some little issues in the last couple of weeks. Oh, look! There's Barney the dinosaur! It's going to find... Oh, I've got to make sure that I don't fall, because Bryan... Ow! Like that. Because Bryan is partial to hurting himself. I'm sure I saw Barney. There he is, look! Barney the dinosaur! There he is! Hello, Barney! A 2-star neck, you don't see them very often. Alright, pain there. We also realised, or I realised earlier, that I need to... They're a bit bigger than the other ones, aren't they? He's got a bigger mouth. Don't really do any damage, but it's definitely Barney the dinosaur. But they don't really take much to kill Barney the dinosaur. So, yeah. End to Barney. Leather scraps are literally from boars. You can find them in when you're getting scrap iron from the sunken crypts. But I doubt that you'll be doing that if you've only just started. Look, see, that deer is back again. Another one. This seems to be the spawn point for deer. Oh. Bryan, are you firing... Idiot. Firing frickin' flame arrows at the bloomin' deer. In the daytime. We save the flame arrows for special occasions, don't we, Bryan? Yes. Like wolves and stuff. Right. So, I think we might have some wolf pelt. And I think we've got fine wood and stuff. So, let's see what we need to build this damn bed. I think... What do we need? I don't know whether I've even unlocked the ability to make it yet. So, I mean, if that's the case, we'll have to do some serious... Ah, no, we can. There we go. Right, so we've got... My God, we need a lot. 40 fine wood, 7 deer hide, 4 wolf pelt, 4 and 15 iron nails. Bryan, are you... Oh, he's such an arsehole. Right, what have we got in here? Nothing in there? Oh, we got enough iron. That's alright then. So we can make the nails. I don't think we've got any nails. No. We've got no nails, Bryan. We can make the nails. Let's have a check what we've got over here, because we did have some chests. This was where I was originally putting my wood storage and everything, just so that I could actually get a little bit ahead of the game. Right, we've got the deer hide. Well, plenty of deer hide. Plenty of feathers. We don't have any fine wood here, so we'll have to pop back and have a look on our other house. But I have a feeling that we probably haven't got any fine wood. The old Explorer, like any controller should be able to work on it though. You should be able to pair anything, really, especially if it's Bluetooth. Just pray game is saved. Yeah, you did get a really good start forking. I mean, you managed to find a frickin' maypole straight away. So that is, I mean, we haven't got a maypole. Bryan hasn't got a maypole. Oh, we've actually got quite a lot of fine. Wait, 39. I need 40. Seriously? Seriously, 40. I need one more. It's always the way, isn't it? Always the bloody way. Right, definitely haven't got anything more here if we... Oh! We have. We've got 30 there, but that is for a boat. That's nails as well. Problem is when Bryan goes out and gets himself killed, we need to have a set of extra stuff here. So we've got the troll hide stuff, we've got another blooming mallet, and we've got an axe and stuff here, because otherwise, you know what happens. And he's just an absolute douche. Bryan the twit. I'm out of resin, am I? Right, let's see what else we've got in here, because I really don't remember what we've got. Oh, we've got more iron and stuff here. More nails there, but they're the wrong type of nails. Doesn't ever help. What have we got up here? No more fine wood in any of these. I cannot remember what we had. Have we got wolf pelt? Let's have a look for wolf pelt, because I'm sure we did kill some wolves, but who knows where that is. No feathers. Oh, there it is. So we've got one. So we need to kill 3 more wolves. Hurrah! Right. Let's try and be a little bit more careful, Bryan, what we're doing. So we've got the deer hide. Let's put that away, because we're going to need space if we're going to go and find wolves. Maybe Xbox has just got a little bit... oh, I don't want to split it. More nasty in their old age. Right, this is one thing that is really annoying me, is that I'm having to be on the beta testing, whatever it's called, the Valheim beta PTS at the moment, mainly because when they did the update for the Xbox, they stopped the PlayStation controller from working properly, and it inverted all the controls. Now, that's like trying to play left-handed with one hand tied behind your back. It's impossible. So I did reach out to them, and probably other people had as well, and they did implement a fix, which was really nice of them. But since they've done that, I'm certain that you used to be able to just transfer, like, with one... What's that? It's an iron head. It's flint. Oh, I don't want iron head ones. Flint head will be fine. So you used to be able to just go onto an item and then transfer it to the box, but you can't seem to do that anymore. The other thing we've got to do is we've got to check our farm, hasn't it? I think this one's the farm. I think. You'll be fine about building there. And also, once you put a workbench down, forking, it will give you some level of protection from the enemy spawns there anyway, so that it will stop them spawning within that radius of the of your workbench. So if you put your workbenches round and like, oh look, we've got stuff. That's very cool, Bryan. You've got carrots. You've got carrots, and you've got turnip seeds. Ooh, Bryan's a lot further than I thought he was. Come on, Bryan, let's pick up these turnip seeds. We can have some turnips for dinner. Turnips, you'll only find the turnip seeds in the swamp, and you'll probably find 1 or 2 of the flowers in a swamp. So you want to try and cultivate these as soon as you can, because this will give you some of the higher level food that you're going to need. Food really is the key to this game, and then a bit later on potions. Or they're not called potions, they're called meads, but I like to call them potions. And one wine. Guide for that coming out tomorrow, by the way. In case you're interested in potions or meads and what they do. They're pretty easy to make. They're a bit of a pain because you have to wait 2 in-game days for the actual potion to potionize. That's a new word. To ferment in the fermenter. So you've got to make a base for it, like a mead base. And then you put the mead base in the fermenter. Wait 2 in-game days. And then you should have 6. You'll always get 6 of the tasty meads or wine. And they can be used... they can be used in conjunction with each other, but they'll do specific things. Enhancing stamina, enhancing your health, stuff like that. So they're a good idea to keep them on you, like for the poison resistance ones when we go into the swamp and stuff. So we will get a load of those on us anyway. That you can get poison resistance from the root mask and the root harness. Sorry, the root mask gives you the poison resistance. The harness, which is the basically the top, the tank top, the Peter Pan tank top. That one will give you pierce resistance. Pierce resistance. That one will give you. You'll look just the part. I don't know whether you'll get a pierce resistance, but you'll get pierce resistance. But it's made of wood and it does burn, so you want to be careful on that one. Brian, did we not pick up the cultivator? We didn't pick up the bloody cultivator, did we? But we got some carrots, so that's all good. Right, let's stick that. No, you see, I'm sure you used to be able to just click on it and swap it into the other. Maybe you can't. Maybe that was just in my mind and that was just a No Man's Sky thing, but I'm fairly certain that you could just transfer it to another box. Otherwise it does seem a little bit clunky. But then this game is a little bit clunky, I guess. But yeah. This is a lot. That $240 controller does for $90. Yeah, I mean if it works then that's great. That's the main thing really. Right, we've got to get some fine wood, haven't we? I need like one more bit of fine wood. I can spot one. I swear we chopped all the fine wood down in this area. I swear we did. And it's just popped back up again. I mean, maybe it does regrow. I'm not sure. I have absolutely no idea about the... we'll collect these mushrooms though, because I mean, give them to our little pigs. Another one. I knew there was another one there. Because these little trees here, I'm guessing these will grow up to be big trees. But again, I don't really know. It's not something that I've ever really tested. It's probably something I asked Zane. He probably gave me the answer. And I probably forgot it. Because my memory is not so good. A lot of the time, feel like I have dementia. Early onsets. Look at you, all you Xbox people. It's interesting because, like, I've always liked the PlayStation over the Xbox. However, if you look at the lineup of games that are going to be coming for the Xbox, I would definitely be buying... If I was buying a console now, I'd be buying an Xbox. And hating every moment I had to use that controller. Brian, there's a flower. Yes, I know. He's obsessed. He wants all the flowers. For him, there's another one. But it does get a little bit repetitive when he just starts wandering off getting flowers, like now. Because, what have you seen? Oh, you've seen a pig. He doesn't like pigs. He likes bacon. He doesn't like pigs. I mean, I don't blame him. Smelly things. Oh, another flower. For God's sakes, Brian. You seen another one? Yeah, I thought you might. We are in the meadows, Brian. I mean, you don't need them, do you? You really don't need them. It's time to go to sleep, I think. Right. Finished? You finished, Brian? Yeah? Okay, right. Let's go home. So we're prepping for Bonemass as well, because we've got Bonemass on our other island. Should we leave the flowers, Brian? Yeah, you reckon we can leave the flowers? He's not very happy about that, but right. Come on. We don't need any more meat, that's for sure. Carrots? Have we got a space for carrots? So we've got a potion there. I mean, I'll pop the carrots and I'll pop them in this one. There's 2. Now, we won't need a crypt key, we're not going. So that's the poison resistance potion. Or the mead, as the technical word. That's the stuff for our boat. We'll stick that in there anyway. There we go. Right, those mushrooms are for the piggies, so we don't want to eat them. Have we got a box for mushrooms and all that stuff? No, I don't think we have. Maybe we have. Maybe we haven't. Is it but a dream? There's the bloody cultivator that I needed to frickin' plant the sodding things. Right, we'll leave that in there anyway. We've got 10 that, so we can take that there. We've got 49 now, so we've got the wood for the dragon bed. We've got the deer hide over in the new place. Let's just double check. So 7 deer hide, yeah, we've got that. We need to get 3 more wolf pelts. We've got 10 feathers, and we've got the 59 nails. Woohoo! Yes, Brian, you're very excited, aren't you? He is very excited. CEX, yes. I've heard of CEX. I've never been in one. But then I've never really needed to, because I haven't ever had anything to trade. Or anything I wanted to trade for. It's like I have a PlayStation, old, like, white thing, that's pretty much now used as a doorstop. Because that's pretty much all it's good for. How many nails do we need? 15 iron nails. I mean, that's a lot of iron, isn't it, Brian? Or is that 2? I can't remember. I think you get 10, don't you? So, yeah, 10 bits, 10 nails per thing. Where's my forge? There it is. It's very dark and gloomy in here, Brian. Right, we can go 10 iron nails there. So we'll do 15. Well, we'll have 20, but for some reason it asks for 15. No idea why, if you can only make 10 at a time. So, I don't know what we'd need 5 iron nails for either, but there we go. Right, we'll give this piggy that. I mean, although there's not actually much point in giving this piggy anything yet, until he's gone to market. Right, let's leave that there. We don't need that either. I'm probably messing up all of these boxes. Brian will get very, very angry. Right, so we've got the materials of the bed. Iron, nails, so we need a wolf pelt. What I'll do is I'll pop them into a box over here, so we've got all the right stuff together to make the bed. And then if we die, Brian doesn't lose all his stuff. Because then we don't... Well, we'd have to go back anyway, wouldn't we? Damn it, Brian. Well, I mean, we haven't died yet, so I can't damn him yet. Wolf pelt. Did we pick that bloody wolf pelt? We didn't, did we? We need 7 of these. So... 7. Oh, no, that's 6, Brian. Can you count? It's a Viking that can't count. And then pop them into that box. Getting the hang of this, Brian, aren't you? Getting the hang of it. What else do we need? So we need feathers, 10 of them. There we go. He'll sleep like a baby after this. Right, 59 nails. Right, 4 wolf pelt. Right. So let's sleep. Get rid of this nighttime, because we do not want to be in the mountains at nighttime, especially not at Brian's level. We'll grab our good food, and then we will go and check out the mountain, try and find some wolves. I have a feeling that there are some wolves on that edge, because I think that's where I got the wolf pelt from before. But we'll check. Bear me 1 second. And back in the room. And good morning, Brian. Good morning. Right, let's see what food we've got, because we're going to have something that's pretty high health. I don't think we've got any blooming frost resistance. Oh, no, we have. Here we are. We've got frost resistance mead. So let's take 5 with us. We'll pop it up in the hoe slot just so I can quickly smack the key 5 if I need to smack the key 5. Right, this is going to give us 50 stamina. What's that one? 45 health, 55 stamina, so we've got some turnip stew. So we'll take the turnip stew and we'll get rid of, that's 35, that's 23, that's 55, so we'll get rid of that one, we'll put that one. Oh, has he just thrown it? He's thrown the muck shape. Obviously didn't want a milkshake, did he? So we've got that, and then we've got this. So we've got 1 health at 55. That one's going to give us 18. So that should be good. That's over 100 stamina. So we should have enough to run really bloody quickly. We've got 80. I mean, that should do us. That should be enough. We should be okay. Right. Am I going to want the sneak effect? And the... It's probably actually a better idea if we stick on our wolf armor. Wolf armor? Our troll armor. Only because the troll armor gives us a sneak effect, but it's... Now what's the difference in the actual... Let's have a look at what the difference is. I know I just made a frickin' video on all of this, but I've only got level 2 and I can't remember what the level 2 stats were. So this is 8, 16, so that 3, it's 12, 24, 30. So that's going to be better in the armor, but so what we've got 39 in the armor, but if I put this on, we're going to have 27. However, I have no movement reduction in terms of speed on this, so I can dart about like a little darty thing. Look at that! I can really dart. Woo! Wah! Like that. Whereas if I put this back on, he's gonna have a hard time doing that because he's gonna get a movement reduction. So can he do that? So yeah, it's really quite a big movement reduction there, and he struggles to jump even a little bit. So I'm guessing, Brian, are you going to be able to keep away from the wolves, or are you going to get hit? Are you going to get bit? Are you going to get eaten, or do you reckon we can sneak? He's not sure. Yeah, it's UK Old Explorer, CEX. So maybe we will take... What's a wolf? I mean, we're only going to see one... We should only see 1-star wolf. No star wolves. We might see 1-star wolves. Let's just take our iron armor and we'll just try and be sneaky. I mean, we're not going to be sneaky, but we should be able to get... Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Famous last words. So, we need to set a spawn point here. So I'm going to have to build a temporary bed just to set a spawn point. I wonder whether I can just pop one down there. Can I pop one down there? Right, spawn point set. Because otherwise we're going to be frickin' miles away. And there's a bloody deer back. Honestly, they really don't learn, do they? Just don't learn. Venison. So we are going to be wanting to go to here. So it looks like it's quite far, but it actually isn't that far. So we will run this away. Now there's a swamp to our right, so we want to try and avoid that, but there's plains to our left. So we'll avoid them as well. And if we pop up the middle, probably a good idea to eat some food, but ow! You little git. Axe to the face, that's what he gets. Axe to the face. Oh, there's bloody... And he gets an axe to the face as well. See, that's how you deer hunt. you just run up to them whilst they're busy grazing and smack them in the face. Oh, look, a hut. Is there anything in this hut? Probably not. No. I think I've already pillaged what was probably in it before. Well, thank you, Stream Elements, for telling me that you're running again. I thought you were running before, but clearly not. Right, there's another little house that I've got marked on the map here. Another frickin' deer. Was that the hut? Ah, yes. That's a goblin hut, which we're not going to go near because it's full of goblins. Or even fulings, as they like to be known, apparently. So goblins, then. We're not quite there yet for fulings. So there's our swamp. How lovely it is. It's full of nice creatures of the night. We do need to make some seriously better... Oh dear, that means a fueling is probably around if there's deer being killed. Right. I mean, we might better lure the wolves out, get the fuelings to kill the wolves, and then we'll be all gravy, won't we? But, not entirely... Is he following me? No. You can't hear that. Okay, right. This is where I could see the frost cave, I think. So if we sneaky... Oh, there's a little house over there. A little house on the old... But that is very dangerous to the little mosquitoes. Right, let's eat. That's a good idea. We've got Ichthir, so we can have the extra movement stamina reduction. What's this little house? Is this a little house that I've made? No, I haven't made it. It's got nothing in there for me. Right, so I can actually see... Right, we're going to have to... Let's take one of that. Well, we don't want to die, so we're going to pop on these. It's already starting to snow. So, right, is that a wolf? I have a feeling that that is a wolf. But I can't really see much. I mean, he'll be pissed off now if it is a wolf. No, it was a tree. Well, wolves and trees, I mean, they look very similar, don't they? Brian should have gone to Specsavers. Call that shut me up. That did. That fueling running out. Not even a fueling, a grayling running out. Brian should have gone to Specsavers, should he? Right, we've got our frost resistance on. So we just need to look for a wolf. Shoot it and run away. Really? Can we hear them? Can we keep a little ear out, Brian? Don't use up all your stamina. You'll need it to run away. Try to do the moonwalk. Why are you following me, you little git? Interestingly, running uphill doesn't use as much stamina as jumping. Whoa, 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 whoa! That was too close for comfort. Thank you very much. Oh! The great... That's why we brought him with us. That's why we brought him with us. We still can't see anything at all, can we? Ha ha! Yes, we got one. Hurrah! But we only need another 3, don't we? No, we need 3. Yeah, we needed 3 altogether. I'm completely lost. Where are we? Brian, it's a snowstorm. You can't see anything. I mean, the mountains aren't bad, apart from if you get a snowstorm like this. Then you can't see F all. Right, can we get up onto a rock like this? And then coax some out? Probably not the best rock to stand on, to be fair. I don't know why the stream bot keeps telling me it's running. I am quite well aware. I think it's maybe I should call it Brian, and it can be just as irritating. You're going to sneak in some plasma. Well, have you given up already? Old Explorer. You can't give up already. Just imagine it's like you're trying to find all of the... I don't even know which direction we're in. Trying to find all of the animals in Valheim. Like, compare it to No Man's Sky. And that's your task. You've got to try and find all of the animals in your seed of Valheim. I really can't see anything. This is kind of like... It's like being in a snowstorm, strangely enough. Usually the mountains are kinder. Right, that's the direction the wolf came from before. So I wonder if we're going to see another one. We'll probably see a frickin' golem or something. Ah, yeah, there's another. Oh, what are you doing, Bryan? You absolute tart. Why have you got your frickin' bow not out? Right, that's another one done. So, Bryan, you need to get out of this frickin' mountain. Which way are you going? You're going down this way, are you? Right. You need some health. You've got 51 health. Absolute knob. I'm surprised he survived, to be honest. I am absolutely shocked that he survived. He obviously likes life more than he did before. I think when he was younger, he just thought he was a bit more reckless. And didn't really... Thought he was indestructible. Right, is it going to keep... Why can't it be like this? Let's stay like this when we're in the mountains. Is it going to blizzard again? Bryan, get your bow out. Don't usually like to tell him to get anything out, otherwise you know what, does starts doing the elephant impression in front of the grey dwarfs. Right, we found two. So what's how many we got? We have got 2 pelts, so that's not so bad. Right, 96. Your health's all right. Your health's looking okay, but if we just go straight directly up, well, I can hear a drake. I mean that's a good sign, because if we kill the drake, if I can see it, well, I can't see anything if there's a frickin' tree in the way, can we? Where did it go? Right. Don't waste your arrows, Bryan. Don't waste your arrows. It's very tricky, this is. Right. Right, set that damn birdie on fire. Where is he coming back now? Right, this will give us something that we haven't had yet, which is a freeze gland. So the freeze gland you can make frost arrows with, and they require frost gland. They'll require obsidian, but I think we collected a load of obsidian from last time we were up here. So then we've got the obsidian, the frost gland, feathers, and wood, and you'll be able to have frost arrows. Now, frost arrows are some of the best arrows. They give a freezing effect which will slow down the enemy, but that slow down like really comes in handy, because otherwise when you've got a especially with fuelings, if you've got a fueling right up in your face and you can slow them down, that gives you just that little bit of time to get away, or to be able to land another blow. They like it when you land blows on them. They're particularly partial to it. But why is it still giving me a frickin' snowstorm? And I've got no rested buff, so I'm going to have to go back home. Very irritating. I can hear a frickin' wolf as well. Conserve your energy, Bryan. Conserve your energy. Where is this little damn wolf? I mean, it's the worst conditions that we've had in the mountain. Is that... No, that's a rock. Can we hear anything else? Can we hear the little wolfie? I mean, we are not rested, so we're not going to get our stamina or any of our stuff back quite as quick. Although we have got Ichthyer, so we could use that power. Yeah, cheers, Sarah. Thank you very much for reminding people that there is a little thumb button down at the below the the stream, if you can just smack that a few times. Well, not a few times, smack it once. If you smack it a few times, that'll take it off. So just smack it once, and then, oh my god, we can actually see. Huzzah! See, this is nice. This mountain is nice when it's... Oh, there's a little wolf. There's a little bad boy. Bad boy, bad boy. What? Bloody hell, there's a lot of drakes here. Frickin' hell, there must be a couple of caves around here then. Right, can I get some of these with a sneak shot? Alright, one with a sneak shot. Two with a sneak shot. No, Bryan, come on, you get your eye in there. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Another one with a sneak shot. See, we've got a fairly high archer skill, but not that much. But if you hit the arrows right with these drakes, there you go. Like 4 out of 4, we've taken them down. Amazeballs, because then we can go and get all of that stuff. Now, I don't think there is any more wolves. We'll grab that wolf, the wolf carcass. Look at all these freeze glands. Freeze glands, like, they are just like gold dust, because you get 1 drop per drake. There it is. Bryan's got his bed. Oh, Bryan might not have his bed if we get killed by this frickin' wolf that I can hear. What are you doing, Bryan? Why are you being such a retard? He does my head in. He just gets to the point every time. Yo, Dark Lord. And Richard, how are you doing? Hope you're good. Hope the hit detection on them drakes is better than them poxy seagulls. No, you just have to hit above. Right, there's another wolf. I can hear it. I just don't know where it is. Where is the damn thing? I can hear them. There he is, over there. Right, can we hit... I mean, that is going to be a tall task to hit that. No, and now he's spotted us. Bastard. I'm not freezing. That's not the time to be on a frost potion, is it, Bryan? It's not the time to lose your frost. Right, can we do a sneak? Come on, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Get that wolfie. Winner, winner, wolfie dinner. Reckon yes. We got that extra one. Right. That's that. Let's bugger off out of here, Bryan, because you haven't got any rested bonus left. Well, that was a mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Well done, Bryan. Didn't die. I'm actually quite surprised. We have got to get back past the Fewlings and the swamp, though, so this could still be an interesting one. Oh, deer. So many deer. I've contained my rage for as long as possible. I shall unleash my fury upon you, like the crushing of 1,000 waves. Begone, vile Gek. Begone from me. A starter car. This is a finisher. It should be a starter deer. This is a finisher deer. A transporter of gods, the golden god. I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds. That's for Dark Lord. He likes to put me in some flowers. Some ridiculously long things to say on the quotes. I still haven't got round to sorting out this frickin' Stream Elements stream bot with the... Oh, Bryan, what are you doing? There's Fewlings. Be very, very quiet. Fewlings are not your friends. However much they might con you into thinking they are, they just want your skin. Right, and this is the dangerous part because we've got to now get through this swampy bit here. Back to the plainy bit over here with no frickin' stamina. Although we can build a nice bed. Just think of the bed, Bryan. Think of England. You better lie back and think of England. You've got no female warrior with you, but I'm sure you can think of something. Right, where are we? We can see our house above. In the distance. Oh, piggy, 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 can't you see? Not with an axe in your face. From me. Right. And I'll just love your delicious ways. Cooking on a fire for days. Right. There's there's a dead deer here. Now, I don't think at the moment, even though we haven't got any doors, I mean we'll be safe up there anyway. We haven't got any doors. We've got it fairly good with the stone. For some reason, it seems that this little platform like this, the greylings can't seem to get up on it. I know they could just walk on here, but they don't seem to have the brain cells to do that. They tend to go round the edge and swim all the way round here, and there's no way they can get out of that. But that's just a greyling for you. I mean, dumb as anything. Right, mend that. Bryan, you got some good shit there, didn't you? You got some good shit. Right, so let's pop out here. Put the rubbish in here. We definitely need to make storage facilities, but I think they have broken. Iron Gate have managed to break the signs, the way that we put writing on signs. So I'm gonna have to check that. If they haven't broken the signs, then we can start making our storage. But I don't want to start doing it if then I'm gonna get part way through it and actually not be able to do anything. Right, so we've got so much deer hide. I reckon we could actually carpet the floor, the entire upstairs of that floor with deer hide rugs. I mean, it wouldn't give us any more comfort, but it would be pretty cool. I mean, we've got enough deer hide trophies that we could have a whole load of deer. Yes, Bryan, I'm putting your flowers away. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm not losing them. It's fine. He gets ever so worried about his flowers. We got shitloads of this as well, haven't we? There's your flowers. Take your flowers back out there. You happy boy, aren't you? Right. And that goes in there. We've got some wolf fangs. Don't know what we're going to use them for, but we're going to have to use them for something. Right. We've got enough room now and weight to be able to go boosh. Boosh. No. This is a very clunky mechanism compared with No Man's Sky. I'm certain that it wasn't like this before. It might have been. But there we go. Old Explorer, how far did you get into the realm of Valheim before you gave up? Bryan! They're called stairs. You just walk up them like that. Or, as Bryan does, jumps up them. Boing! Right, we can get onto that one. We do need to build in some decent stairs. There's basically what the plan was, is to have stairs going down like that and down like that and meeting at the bottom. That's the plan from up here. So then we'll have like a little cottage garden bit out there with the stairs going up into... we're probably going to do stone steps. Right, Bryan, where do you want your bed? You want it under the window, do you? Right. Absolute knob. There we go. Look at that. So the only thing that we haven't done is that we haven't built a fireplace or a chimney. Now we are going to need to somehow be able to do that, but I have a feeling I know what we can do, or I think we know what we can do. So if I build Bryan's bed here, we will then put a... We're going to need to put a chimney in. I mean, that's not so hard. We can put the chimney in. But it's where we put the actual hearth and fire. I mean, let's just build the bed anyway, so he's got a bed. So you can put it in the middle at the minute. There you go, Bryan. Unclaim it. You're very, very happy, aren't you now? Right, so this is going to be the problem. We need a nearby fire. Now, we might be able to put the hearth down here. No, Bryan, that's falling off. You'll lose half your health falling on to stone. Not a good idea, mate. Not a good idea. Right, let's go and sleep, because he needs his bonus, his rested bonus, to be able to do anything, pretty much. So yeah, we'll sleepy bye byes. There we go. Well done, Bryan. I'm not quite sure when to expect the next update to Valheim, because I know they're working on stuff, but this is Iron Gate. They tend to just not really be. They'll go and buy another horse or something. They are seemingly getting better at communication and stuff, but still. Oh yeah, we got our Wraith trophy, didn't we? Right, we've got plenty of troll hide, but we haven't got the workbench up high enough level, have we? Well, have we? What have we got? The only thing we're going to need to increase the whoa, you're going through the floor there, Bryan. Have you grown? So we still got our Christmas tree. We don't want to take that down because we can't build them anymore because it's not Christmas anymore. We should get to build the maypole soon, hopefully, because that is an item that usually comes back around the May festival. I'm not sure though. Wolf meat? No. What am I looking for? I'm looking for stuff to build a heart. Oh, there's the other wolf pelt, but we don't actually need it now, do we? No, we're fine. We're good. Right. What do I need to build a hearth? Gonna need there. 15 stone. Well, that's not so bad. Why does it not require any wood? Like, fires require wood, but a hearth just requires stone. Interesting. So, now we are rested. Don't need anything from here, do we? Should we drop off the meat? Don't need so much meat. We're going to have to... What are you doing, Bryan? We're going to have to build a kitchen somewhere, but that is going to... I was going to put that in an outside, like, outbuilding, so another purpose-built area for the kitchen. We need to be able to build it big enough for having visitors. Because Bryan, I mean, he doesn't have any friends, but if he got any friends, he'd want to be able to bring them round. Right, we don't need the good food anymore, so we'll pop this back. Because turnip stew is, at our stage in the game, pretty damn rare. I mean, although we have got more turnip seeds, which we need to take and plant, which actual fact, we should go and do that, because then they can start growing, can't they? So we'll go back to the village and do that. Oh yeah, you got your VR set. That's exciting, Dark Lord. Exciting. Well, we'll be doing. I mean, I can't join you with VR because I don't have. No, I don't have PlayStation VR, so that wouldn't help. However, I will be with in No Man's Sky tomorrow with Billy and Bryan. Love them both. Both as dippy as each other. I know we did an impromptu stream yesterday with Billy, but we're going to have to try and find a multi-tool for him. It's driving me nuts that it's driving him nuts as well that he can't find one. So we're going to plant these. So with turnip seeds, you can plant turnips. So then when we've got the turnips, we can make turnip stew. We can make a load of other really delicious things that give us loads of good health. We can then start going, but we'll have enough good food to be able to go into do the Bonemass fight. I think we've got everything else pretty much ready for Bonemass. I mean, we haven't got any blunt weapons, and although pierce weapons, I mean, they're all pretty much resistant to pierce. If we take arrows with fire damage, it's just whether we build ourselves a really good shield, get the block, because our block I think is quite good. Bryan's quite good at that, and then we build ourselves the best blunt weapon we can possibly make, which at our stage probably the iron mace, because we don't have a lot of bronze. I don't think. I'll have to check our stash, because if we've got loads of bronze, then we'll just do a level 4 bronze mace, because it's kind of like just a waste of our iron otherwise, and it won't do that much more damage, I don't think. I'll double check, but I haven't gone through the actual weapons to... I haven't really used the maces before much at all. I used to just do an archer. Surprise, surprise, a sneaky archer, as in Skyrim, as in every other game I've played. I do like melee. to be fair. And I did do with Zane when we did Fallout 76. I did like to play as a melee character, but it just got very difficult. I tried to be an archer, but they nerfed that so badly that it was impossible to be an archer in Fallout 76. Even though they added the bow, which should have been really cool. And we had I've even got the explosive arrows and everything. But then they brought in a nerf to it all, and it was just totally and utterly shit. So it's like you fired the arrow, and it went nowhere near the reticle, or where you'd aimed it. And it got worse on the damage as well. So I'm planting these as neatly as I can. Beebs and Zane would still tell me off for my planting, because it wouldn't be neat enough for either of them. But I think that's pretty damn good for Bryan, to be fair. I mean, in actual fact, that is pretty damn perfect, to be honest. It's probably the best planting I've actually ever done. Bryan, do you want to stop standing over your turnips, please? Absolute loon. Right. What are you doing there, you little bastard? Right. Eat my axe. Eat my axe. You see, when I start out in Valheim with this mouth characters, oh, is it better now, Doctor? I might have to try the bow then. Oh, look at all my bees. I mean, VR will be... I think you'll shit yourself if you do a couple of derelicts. Especially the derelicts that I was doing yesterday. Bloody hell, they were horrible. They literally was just pulsating testicles everywhere. Just full of pulsating testicles. And, like, Sean's sacks were everywhere. It was not a pleasant experience, tell you that much. And I wasn't even in VR, so even in VR that would be horrible, absolutely horrible. You ranked 70 yesterday. I'm not quite sure what I am. I got another sheep's. I got the clean bath, and then something else. This is Fallout 76, by the way. There's a little game, like in-game game, to try and rank up and get your scoreboard. It's like a little it's like a snakes and ladders board almost, like that kind of thing, and you go around it. Yeah, Darklord and me have played that, and he's motoring around it, and I haven't been doing too badly, to be fair. I mean, my last time I didn't do very well at all. What am I going in here for? We ought to really make some tasty mead, because I've got shitloads of honey. So tasty mead you can make at a cauldron. This is very good because you'll get instant... Although it would give you a 50% reduction in the time your health comes back, it will give you 100% stamina. And you can... I think it's lasts for 10 seconds, puts 100% your stamina back. But you can run and then take another one because there's no cooldown time on it. So the tasty mead is one that's really worth building, especially early on. There it is. So I need 10 raspberries and 5 blueberries. So I'm sure we can do that. We can do 4. Right, before we have to actually pinch one off that stack. It's very irritating. Right, we're just going to take that. And take that. We'll only be able to make one without having another stack of thingy, right? So we can make a tasty mead base. So as you can see there, health regeneration is minus 50%, but all that means is that it will, within that time limit, your health will only, it will be 50% slower to come back. But because you've got the 100% stamina regen, it means you can get the shit out of there, and it's really, really good. So we don't really want Queen's Jam. We can make stuff that's better than Queen's Jam, but what we'll do is we'll pop them back. Don't need them anymore. Them back. Gives us some space to put our honey. Honey, sugar. And then, we'll actually pop in that box these, because we're not going to need them for a while. By the way, that isn't pizza and it isn't cheese either. It's amber. I haven't seen amber looking like that either. Pizza or cheese amber. Right, we'll pop that in. Actually, no, we're going to keep the fine wood on us because we might need it for decoration of some description. So what we'll do is we'll pop The fermenter is empty at the moment, so I can add an item here. So I'm going to add the tasty mead. This will now take 2 in-game days to ferment, and then that will give us 6 tasty mead, which might be very useful if we're going to be, especially for the Bonemass fight. So that would be good to have some of that made ready. Bryan, you need to eat. Have a sausage. You like to guzzle on a sausage. He tells me otherwise, but I know. I know his secret. You can't sleep at this time. Okay, it's just frickin' horrible out there. So, we're not going to be able to get through to without getting wet. So, we might as well get the comfort. We've got 7. So once we've stopped the dragon bed and we've got heat from a fire, and then we can cover it in deer rugs, then we'll have a really good ability to get our rested bonus up pretty damn good over in our new house, which we will need. We need to then take out a thank you, Sarah. I just realised I did need to eat. Explosive bow is not the best option. You want burning arrows. Burning is... Oh! How did you get in? Did you walk through that door? What a clever little greyling. What a clever little greyling you are. You're usually thick as shit. I'm quite proud of this greyling. I might not even kill him. Who am I kidding. I'm going to kill him. I need his wood and stone. Right. There's nothing left in that one. So we need some stone for our... Stone, Bryan. Where'd you put the stone? Is this your little, like, house plant or something? Right, there's the stone. Let's get rid of that. So we're going to have to work out where... We've got the stone cutter over there. So where should we put our chimney? If we're going to have... Because we've got to find some way of putting stairs up to Bryan's boudoir. We'll bring the stone wall probably up a little bit more, because I think that should fit in okay without poking through. That should look alright. We can either come up a little bit and then go along. We could put the stone stairs coming up around here on each side, like that, because then we can extend this wall out here to have like a courtyard out back here. It's a bit of a grand entrance for this, but I do need to build storage, and it makes sense to have the storage near the shipyard. So what we could do is we could extend this building out to here and actually have the storage along these walls here and along this wall here, and actually have like little storage buildings either side coming out into this. I want to try and keep with the landscape as much as I can, so this is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to have to level it and then put the grass back around a little bit. Wontons are done. What's a wonton? Explosive bow is not the best option. You want a burning arrows. So a good legendary bow would probably be... well, it would be probably a VATS. You'd want VATS speed coming back. Can't remember what they call it. You'd want... I mean, I'd want bloodied because that will give me a higher damage. Although furious would probably be quite good because you're being stealth. Although if you've got the stealth perk cards, then that's going to have massive damage on a stealth attack anyway. So that, yeah, I suppose that might be quite good. Plus 45 to my HP, but I don't know what a wonton is. That's is it an American thing that we wouldn't know as being a Brit and all that? The water level in here has also stopped coming up over the end, I think. So that might have been an issue, like, because this world, as you can see, is quite clearly flat. So it may have been that our world was just on a little bit of a tilt, and therefore it was... the Flat Earth Society love Valheim. Play it with vigour. We can probably take these ones down now, actually, can't we? Because I don't need to get up there. Brian's only going to hurt himself if I don't take it down anyway. The boats are a little bit of a pain in the arse to get in and out, to be fair. The big one's fine. The little one is a bit of a shit to get in and out of there. Oh, I know what Brian was doing. He was putting flashings on his roof to make it look all fancy and shizzle. But I don't think we're going to be doing that because Brian kept on dying. So we'll leave them as they are there. We'll take these ones away because we could do with the wood, to be fair. Well, we don't really need the wood, but I don't want to give Brian any kind of like excuse to go and hurt himself. Right, where are you going now, Brian? You're going down there, aren't you? Good boy. Because that we can all build from in up there. So we'll pop on there, get rid of that one. That's it, Brian. That's it. Good boy. I have to speak to him like he's 5 because he mentally is. Right. You can get out there, don't worry. There you go. Yes, there's a bit of resin under there and I can't get it. It's really irritating. But I'm not taking the floor up just to get the resin. Because we've actually got some acorns so we can plant the oak tree. So we could get rid of that oak tree if we need to. The deer's back. Look who's back. Deer is back. And he's back, and he's back, and he... Well, he's not anymore. I wish we could trade deer hide. That'd be very useful, especially on this this save, because we could really get some good card cash for this, couldn't we? Same as we could get some good cold cash for the deer meat as well. We should open a butcher's, really. Brian, that's a good idea. We should make a butcher's. He's not impressed. He's not on with this. So we need to look at where we're going to put the stairs and where we're going to put the hearth. Now, this little... I left this rock here because I thought it was quite a cool rock, to be honest. Quite like that rock. And it's also too near... The water goes really deep quite quickly. So I wouldn't be able to mine it all out anyway, so it would look shit. So I left it in there. Oh, an Asian thing. It's like a dumpling. Wonton. See, I've heard of it, but I haven't got a clue what it was. So that's interesting. I get you now. So plus 45 to your HP. Right. That makes sense. Well, I hope it's delicious. Yeah, I'll have to have a look. I'll have to look it up. See what it actually is. I'm sure Gabby probably knows. She knows a lot about food. That's because she's obsessed by food. And, we had to go to the doctor today to sort of check up on her foot because she had a foot operation. And the doctor was amazed how it wasn't swollen, apparently. It looked really, really good, apparently. So they were very happy with her. And so they basically just said, right, now fuckity bye. And we'll see you next week. So that's all good. So one thing down. Now where are we going to put this damn fire? I mean, really, we should have put 2 doors. And we could have put the fire in the middle. That probably would have made more sense, wouldn't it, Brian? If we'd had 2 doors, one going into one storage room, and then one going into, like, a kitchen. But I haven't really got a freaking clue, how we were going to build this. I suppose I could put the hearth. We've got ironwood in this, haven't we? So if we had put ironwood there. So we might be able to build... Let's take the stone cutter upstairs and see what we can do. Because we might be able to put an actual fireplace upstairs because we've got the wood iron. So therefore we can put stone down on top of wood iron, I think. And then we can have an upstairs... I mean, it's a bit dangerous, really. We've got... Our whole building is made of wood. We're still going to have the issue of where we put it. I suppose you don't really want to put it there, do you? We don't really want to put it in the end here. So it's going to be either side. Which again, I don't like things being unsymmetrical. I feel like it needs to be... But I think also this is probably too high. Well, I mean, we can test this. Let's test it. What, Brian? Idiot. Right, if we build... So the bed's roughly about up there. So if we build the boat's in the middle. So if we build a fire... So a hearth. We build a fire. Does a fire have the same hitbox as a hearth? I think it does. Stick a fire there. Can we get the? Can we actually go to sleep up here? Is there going to be a fire near it? Because otherwise, that's the other problem. Bryan, what are you doing? It's a frickin' step ladder. Why is he jumping? What a knob. If we can sleep, and we've got the rested there, we've got shelter, spawn point, bed needs a nearby fire. See, this is the problem I'm going to have. This is too high for the fireplace, so we're going to have some type of like little log burner or something here anyway. I mean, we could build another little round like log burner, I suppose, and put it up here, couldn't we, for him? I mean, that might be something that looks quite cute. And that could go either side here and here. And then we could stick a chimney out there, because that would be... So that's a middle point there, so that's not so bad. So we could put a... Let's take that one out so we know what we're doing or where we're going. Oh, we've got a workbench out on the roof. That was probably not a good idea. So we want to put it there. So if I take this floor piece out, can we pop in a... Oh, we're going to have to build the stone cutter first. Pop the stone cutter down. Then can we pop in a stone? Because we did... I'm sure we put wood iron in here. That's a no then. It's a no from me. Right. So the next thing would be is if we put a wood iron beam in like there, like that, then we might be able to build a stone on top, which then we can put a little hearth in, and then we can build his wood burner. So we're going to have to go and get some iron. Not Bryan! Bryan! Be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing? Eat my axe. There you go. JDM, how you doing? Hope you're good. A tutorial, I can do that. I can do that very easily. They do look really cool, don't they? They look really awesome. I was playing around with stuff basically, and I wanted to. The core wood wasn't thick enough, and I kind of looked at it and I thought, well, that doesn't really look like it's going to be strong enough to hold up the full weight of this thing. And I thought, well, I quite like the squares, and I quite like the gap effect that it gave on there, because it's actually quite like modern furniture, isn't it? You know, like those modern? Those I'm looking at his blooming dumpling things. It's quite like a modern look with my friend actually has this type of thing in his living room. He's got like slatted wood wall on his living room because his wife always wants something new, and I don't know many times he's redone that frickin' living room. She always wants something different, but yeah, he's done that and it looks quite cool. Does Bryan have moobs? Using the braziers. That's a good idea, Sarah. That is a very good idea. I hadn't thought of that, actually. Do heart. He does have moobs. No, Bryan's quite lean, actually. He's quite a lean, mean fighting machine. He's got one of his biceps looks a lot bigger than the other, but I think that's... I'm going to say it's because he's right-handed, but I think it's because he's a bit bored at night. So anyway, we won't go into that. We need 2 of these. We're going to eat through our iron. But what do I need? I think the reason I didn't do braziers is because I don't have anything to make them. Because you need bronze, and I don't have any bronze. I don't even know whether I can make them. Chain. We don't have the chain. That's what it was. We don't have the chain. Those aren't going to give us heat. So the only thing will be that. This won't give us heat. I don't think the sconces don't. So yeah, it would be the braziers, and we don't have the chain. Otherwise, we don't have the bronze here either. But that isn't too much of a problem. We could fix that fairly quickly. Although I don't actually know whether we've even got any black forest here. Oh yeah, no, we do have Black Forest here. So we've got Black Forest here, burial chambers, copper, copper, copper. So there's we could. Oh, we've got a tower and a bed there as well. So that's fine. So we can easily pop in a little copper farm here, and that's not too far to go back with the truck. I mean, that's a pain in the arse to go with the truck. It would actually be easier to haul it through to there and then just boat it round to here. It would actually be easier to farm it there and then go round with a boat than it would be to try and go through this little bit here with the fuelings and the frickin' swamp area people. But yeah, we need... Actually, we might have some chain. Isn't open enough that smoke shouldn't be in... Yeah, I'm hoping that's going to be the case, but it might not be. But I've got a little idea in my head. What we can do using just a campfire, to be honest. A bonfire's going a little bit far, Brian. He wants a bonfire now, what a knob. So let's just see if we can... And we could actually do... I've got another idea. I have got another idea. Let's do this, Brian. Let's see if this works. I think this might work. Brian, seriously, man. I could just build another set of steps there, couldn't I? Just to make it so it's not so hard for me to get up and down. I need to build real stairs. That's what I need to do. Right. Let's build... If I put that, like... Because I can put then wood over the top of that. Then I can put a fire there, can't I? Because it doesn't matter whether it's red state. Because if I put... Can I build... If I put this over here to make the floor look good again, can I build a fire? No. Right. So if I take that off, I can build the fire. I suppose at least it's going to get ventilation underneath, isn't it? But I could build the fire like that, and then... Right, let's put in these sides, because they're just bothering me. So we'll pull these sides in, like this. Otherwise we're going to get a real problem with mosquitoes coming in at night, aren't we, Brian, if we've got... if it's all hot and steamy in here from your activities. Now we probably should have popped these on the other side, but for the minute we'll just leave them there. Brian, build normally. Right, there we go. That's that one. That one in there. Yeah, they do look cool, don't they? The only problem is finish. I mean, I'm not going to see it from the outside, I suppose. It would help if it was just night time. Let's sleep and get the daytime back again. So let's just stick that there. Actually, we could probably put a hearth here now. I don't know whether that's a bit big, and it might look a bit shit with the smoke is going to be a problem from that bad boy, isn't it? So maybe if we just do... let's just put a little campfire there for a minute, sleep, and then we can have some daylights to work with. That would be good. Still can't portal with ores. No, we can't. But then that is part of the game. I mean, it is what makes it a challenge. So, if you could just portal with ores, I mean, it would just make it too easy to do everything, really. I mean, the whole point is it is a challenging survival game. So, let's see if I can build round this. Because it might be the case that I can actually put... Now I've put the fire down, I might better put the floor... I think we can do this. So we can put the floor... No, we can't. That doesn't fit in at all, does it? Right, we can do it. We've just got to be a bit more clever. Because... Why is it raising up ever so slightly? That's really irritating. Ah! There we go. We got it. We got it, baby. We got it. Right, there we go. That's in there. So then, very, very good health and safety here, Brian. Love it. So now what we want to do is we want to go in from like that. Then we don't need to make a point where we're going round. So can I do that? Yes, I can. Oh, I didn't realise you could actually build on top of a fire. That's pretty damn cool. So if I go... I mean, it's going to go out, which is not a problem because I don't need that. I'm just trying to build my log burner. So this is basically the base principle, Sarah, of how I've done the round pillars. So you're going on like this. It can be a bit finicky to get them in, but we're going to see what we can do. Let's get that one in. And it helps if you can see. I couldn't see then. So I'm going to get that one in like that. Because then we can go like this. I want to build it like this. Can I make a modern... I thought I got that one in the wrong place. It's very, very difficult to get these in the right place. Like that, like there. We are going to build ourselves a wood-burning stove. Then we're going to switch to the small one. Right, but first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to have to zoom in to do this, I think. We've got to now take back out those little buggers. Right, that's one out. This is going to be very, very tricky to do. Because I can't even see... Ah, there's... I have a horrible feeling that we took out the metal. Or we took out the fire. But, I mean, taking out the fire isn't too much of a problem because we can... Oh, no, we took out something. We took out something we didn't want to take out. Never mind, eh? Never mind. Right, we've got that out. We've got that out. We're needing to take that one out. We're going to leave those three in. Right, what did we remove? I think we just removed the fire, didn't we? So we're going to take that out there. We're going to pop these little bastards in like that. So we can actually see in here. Little toilet there. Brian's got a little toilet. Then we can take this up again to the roof. And this will give us our chimney. The only problem might be is the fact that we're not going to have one on the outside. And then we can join that up fairly easily. Yeah, go for it. Steal the design, not a problem. I'm sure it's quite a cool idea. I wasn't planning on trying to make this when I was making it. What, Brian? Are you out of wood again? Go and get some wood. And no, you don't wait till night time. Not that kind of wood, Brian. Just behave. Stupid boy. Right, we've got plenty of wood over here. So grab yourself a load, Brian. It's that deer. Damn it. They don't learn, do they? They just don't learn. Ooh, we've leveled up. Well done, Brian. Don't know what your archery skills are like. Let's have a look what your archery skills are like. Yeah, my skills aren't going to be too bad. Archery is on 34. Not bad. Woodcutting 47. Well, that's not surprising. Axe is 34. Well, yeah, we've been using axes to kill everything. Run 45. That's probably right. Pickaxe is 43. I'm surprised pickaxes are so high. Jump's quite good. Clubs 11. I have no idea how I've got clubs 11. I do not own a club. Brian has never used a club. We've got no blunt weapons at all. So I'm really, really quite puzzled as to how we've managed to get 11 skill in our clubs. Because we just don't have one. We never built one. Not even at the start. Right, what are we doing, Brian? We're carrying on this bad boy, aren't we? Now, I wonder whether I can actually go like this and go... No, I can't. That's going to be an issue. Actually, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. I know how we do this. We just use the little one like that, and then we whip it out. Whip it back out again. So, go like that, go like that. There, we've got that. That's fan-bloody-tastic, isn't it? Now, if I pop out here... See, I made the window so it was the right size for Bryan to get out of. Torch counts... Ah, that could have been what it was, because I was using... Yes, of course, that's right. You are right, Forking. You are right. I was using the club in the burial chambers. The torch, sorry, as a club in the burial chambers. Because Bryan was being special. Right, this is going to be tricky, because I'm not getting that... Oh, no, it was just because I got the wrong thing on the wrong hole. I don't want to do that. I don't like it. So I can do it like this. I might be a bit funky with the old chimney on the outside. This is one I could teach Beebs. Actually, a bit of a building that he doesn't know. Although he'll come back with, oh, I knew how to do that. How am I going to fill this in? That might look a bit shit if I do that. I think that's going to look a bit shit, but you kind of need... Yeah, that's going to look very shit. Can I do that? Can I pop a little one in the middle? That's going to also look shit. But it might not actually. That's probably okay. Because it's going to have some way of the smoke coming out. So what I was thinking of doing is if I pop that on like that, because I'm going to have to give it some type of roof. So the only way I can think to do the roof is if I put the 45... No, then that's not going to work, is it? I wonder whether I did these cross sections. Do they sit in? No, they don't sit in as well. The one thing that does irritate me in this game is that how when your player kind of gets stuck in something, it jiggles the camera. And why can you not stand on the 45s, but you can stand on the 23s? I wonder whether I could do that and then move it one. Do you reckon I could get it in? It's not going to go in, is it? Oh, it might. It might. I'd have to go around like that, though. I'm not going to do it because I'm going to fall off the frickin' roof every 5 seconds. Whee! Do you see what I'm trying to do here? If I do... Just stay still, Bryan. Right, build a platform, because this does my frickin' head in. Anywhere, Bryan, don't care. Don't care. Just build it. Build another one over here. Thank you. Actually stand there. Do something. Right, so if I do this, what I was trying to get to here is if I do these all the way round at a slight angle going from side to side, I wonder whether that is going to give us enough ventilation. I don't think it's going to snap at all, is it? I wonder whether I could get... No, they don't even snap on there. That's kind of it. Oh, that one snaps, but it won't snap if I do it like this. Makes total sense. I wonder if it snaps that way around and I can put another one in this way. The snap points in this game are weird. They are very, very strange. Because, right, it will snap downwards, upwards, but it won't snap there, of course. Nope. Not gonna. Not gonna. It's obviously related to Bryan, isn't it? It's just going to be difficult. Just wondering how I can make that little turret. Because they haven't given us any little round roof pieces, which would be nice. No, it's not. It's not the shake as in the shake when you're got rumbling or anything like that. It's the shake where you get like stuck in something like this. You see the cameras going like that. You can't do anything about that because it's just that your character's getting stuck in the graphics, which is rather irritating. I'm wondering whether I can do. If I start. I wonder how we can do this because that's quite a cool idea if it works. We could get across. I wonder if we did every other one. Is that going to work? No. No. It's not going to work either. It's kind of really irritating. I'm going to slide, baby. Just slide, baby. Just slide, baby. Come on. See, it clicks in over there, clicks in on the other side. I don't think this will probably give us any protection from the rain anyway, so let's just abandon that idea altogether. Can we do it with just... Can't we do it with anything, can we? We're just going to have to put a frickin' boring roof on, aren't we? We're going to have to put a boring sodding roof on. Yo, Christy, how you doing? I'm just trying to play around with a chimney idea, Christy, here. We're trying to make a wood-burning stove. So what I've done is I've popped in... right, we've got to take out these three, haven't we? Take these three out here. I've popped in... Because I wanted to get... This is a very high mezzanine, as if you want, like over my boathouse. So then I can pop in a fire in there because I've put the wood iron in the floor. So then this should pop in. Come on, Brian. Come on, you can build it in there. Maybe the... I can't... Ah, he can't build it on there because of the panel, right. So take the panel away. We can then build... We can build... Right. How can we do this? How can we get in there? Let's I have to take these front ones off, but that's fine because I've got the top ones that I can pop them back on again. I need to be up like that so that I can... Aha! That's why. One left. Right, so now we can pop the... Yes, we can put it in. Come on! There we go. Right, we can pop that in. Then we can pop that floor back on. Because, of course, who doesn't want a wooden floor underneath your fire? Everybody needs that in their building. We might have to do that from that. Oh, actually, no, because we can take that one out. Then let's pop in... Can we get this one in? It's not going to work, is it now, is it? It's going to be a pain in the behind. Right. So, is this actually just not going to work at all because of the... Oh, can we get it in from up there, do you reckon? Oh, we might better get it... Yeah, nearly... Yeah, there we go. It's in. Right, floor... No, it isn't. Well, sort of. We can fanny about with that at a later... Oh, was that... That wasn't in either. But that's going to keep going out, the bastard. It needs some... But this was my idea, Christy. You see, it would look quite cool to have a chimney like that, but I'm probably going to have to build it. I'll have to do a bit of testing with how I can not get the flames to go out, because then you've got a little. I don't think we've got enough stuff, have we? Because look, you've got a little. I'm going to have to do a bit of jiggery pokery here. Missing requirement. Oh yeah, I need some iron. That would help. You love that design, might steal it. Yeah, everybody's saying that. I'm going to have to make a video really bloody quickly, otherwise you and Beebs are going to have a video out straight away on. Let's see, little hearth fire. Look really cool. I'll show you the rest of my build, Christy, because you probably haven't seen it. This was Brian's dock. So we've got some... These ones were interesting because I thought, well, I'm going to have probably two small boats because we're not going to die and have to get that one, but we might die with a small one and then we can at least leave it somewhere. The only problem with this is that when you put the mast up, sometimes it goes that way and that's fine. You can pop on through. When it's like this, you can't get out. So that's a little bit of an issue. But the big one can get out. My lovely little poles here. I think that we are definitely on a flat earthers version of the world, and the flat earther keeps tilting my world a little bit because if you look, I'm actually really high off above the water. Fine, but every so often, that end of the whole building just dips into the water for no particular reason, and yet otherwise we're absolutely fine. So yeah, it's just I wonder whether I can actually pop in. There's the little boat. I'm not actually tall enough, am I, to get up there? I might be able to get up there with if I go along. Can we do that? Can we do that? Boosh. This will be like the first time, Christy, that I've actually managed to find something or work something out before you and Beebs. Some cool building thing. And then everybody steals the bloody thing. Because I'm just too slow. That does actually seem to be burning quite well. I'm actually quite shocked that that hasn't gone out. That's pretty cool. I do like that. Oh, we need to go and get some iron, don't we? Because if I can get some iron, I can put in that front grill and see if that actually works. What would look really nice, but I don't have any copper here, I don't think, would be one of the... we haven't been to the Mistlands yet, have we? So I can't even get that anyway. Would be that, the Verger steel thingy, you know, the one I mean, the grate. That would look really cool. Because that would go inside the wood. No, Brian. Come on, Brian. We don't quite know how to get the stairs or the stairway. I didn't think of this very well. Right, there we go. Right, let's pop this in. See what this looks like. I like that. It would be really nice if I had some crystals. Because I could put 2 crystals... Oh, it's going to go out now. Bollocks. Right, can't use that. Might be able to use crystal, though. Ignite! There we go. So it does actually work fine. We are going to have to find a way of getting this to look not so shit. The other problem... Oh, it's gone out again. So there is going to be an issue with this going out. I wonder if I take these out, whether that is going to be the root cause, because they're kind of coming in... Oh, how are you going to get that, Brian? How? Oh, you can get it from downstairs, I suppose. So I'm going to have to try and do something to fill in these... Problem is I took that out, don't I? I'm going to have to do the whole bloody rebuild, aren't I? Actually, no, I don't. I can work backwards from up here. So... One thing, Christy, I'd really like them to do is make us so we could actually stand on the 45s. That would be nice. Proper pontoon. Right. I can do this. Like this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because then I can... If I put that in the middle there like that, I can then bring these ones out. Douche like that. And douche like that. And... douche like that. Brian is a douche, so that's particularly a useful saying. Right, then we can go downwards, and then that should give us the chimney back, which will then theoretically... Can I get low enough to... Yeah, I should better get lower. That should theoretically give me a big enough arc. Although I still think that's going to keep on going out, isn't it? I'm going to have to try and work on how we can get that to stop going out. However, that is a nice circular chimney. I have absolutely no bloody clue how we're going to get the top on there. I think we're going to have to basically put a square top on there, which is going to be a bit annoying. I mean, there's certainly smoke coming out of it. So it is working as a little chimney. Theoretically, being a chimney, it should actually come up to this high. I'm not sure whether we've got any trading standards in, though. So we'll probably be alright. Or building standards. If we just go one up. If we go one up like that, and then one up like that. Do one up on the other side. We should be able to pop a little hat on at least. Is that one, isn't he? Can we pop the little hat on? He can be a... Is that going to be an absolute CNX Tuesday as well? It is, of course it is. Why? Why can't I just put it where I want to put it. Right, let's... I say that quite often. Right, I'll put that there. Let's pop that on. Can we pop that on? No, that's still going to be off slightly. That's very, very irritating. Although, tell you what we'll do. We'll put it... We want to really have it in line anyway. So what I'll do is I'll pop it on the other side like this. Brian, it's getting late and it's past your bedtime. Can I put it on the outside, I wonder? Put it on... Because all I need to do is line it up. It's going to be a right arsey bastard, isn't it? Stop falling off the roof, Brian! Right. If we put it in like that, but then put this way, I've got the ability then... No, I haven't. That is a right bastard, isn't it? I wonder if I come... I could do that. I wonder if I did it... Whee! Falling off the roof again. Yay! Love it! I wonder if I... I could do that and then come across like that. Does that work? Sort of. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. That one is now pretty... That's fairly central. No, it isn't. It's awful. Oh. Iron Gate. Seriously, man. And how is that... Oh, no, that would be right, wouldn't it? Because it's not actually in the... Cheers, Christy. You like using them for slides. The frickin' roof. Brian, you're smoking again. Smoking. What we could... I know how we can do this. I know how we can do it. We just have to do it with these. Go straight up the middle like that. And then we can pop the roof piece from the other side using that as the thingy. And then we can lower this down like that. And voila! The roof is on. There we go. It's not perfectly straight, as in perfectly central, but it's probably the... No, it's... I just don't like the fact that it's not quite perfect. Kind of irritating. There's nothing really I can do about it. That's the problem. I can't even get two of them to merge in because I'm going to just fall off the roof. Oh, I don't know, actually. I could probably get one... like that. And then I could build one on the top of it. So... it's going to struggle actually getting anywhere that I can not fall off the roof. That is fairly... That's fairly central. Oh, you're so annoying, Brian! Just stand there. Stand there, you frickin' muppet. No, he's not going to, is he? Let's just... Should we just fall off the roof the other side, Brian? Yeah, that's a really good idea, mate. Really good idea. Whee! Yeah, that would look pretty good. If I can get this to work, then I will just be able to build another one on top of this and then take that one off. I could have just put a flat floor and then put this on top of that flat floor and then taken off. But I'm going to have to build another frickin' one of these just so I can actually stand there. So, theoretically, you see, because I can position that, I should be able to then put this. No, can't. Bum. Wonder whether I can build that. Can I build that? Yes, so I can put that on. Then maybe I can pop the roof piece on top of that. Because that's a flat. Right. I can pop that one on top of that. if it's going to let me. Hello. That should be fine. Then, now I'm still going to have that problem, aren't I? But I could take that off there then. At least it's in the right place. So then I could actually put these up through it, and that would probably look alright. So, you know what Christy's gone to do? She's gone to make a video on how to do that chimney, hasn't she? That's that, like that. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks alright. All this hassle just for a frickin' chimney. Bryan, I hope you're bloody, like, happy with it. Really hope you are, mate. That will be fine. That will be fine. That is... Bryan. Pardon me. Oh, sorry about that. Sneeze came out of nowhere then. Right, that looks okay. I'm kind of happy-ish with that. That's going to protect it from the elements. It's got his log. Actually, that looks quite good with the log sticking in it like that, because it actually looks like a log burner. It's like, and it actually looks more realistic than if they weren't there. I quite like that actually idea. It's kind of like a bit of a... Right, so we've got the comfort level 5. I mean, that's going to go on and off, but there isn't much we can do about that. I'm thinking that maybe if I take out these ones from the side, and I might better make it... No, I quite like the roundness of it. I mean, because we could splay it out like a real modern one. I've got some good ideas, actually. I've got some really good ideas. What I'll do is I'll make a little video tutorial, just a quick one, on some different ideas for chimneys, because I've just had quite a good idea for some others, and that might be pretty cool. It's a really simple thing to make, but it does make it look a bit more like modern. Of the, you like the roundness as well. Good, glad. They do, but it might not vent well. Yeah, I'm just having an idea about the venting. And I think I've got an idea of how I can make this better. So I'll have to play around with it and see if that's something that works. But if it works, that will solve our problem. One thing I'm going to have to do is going to have to put a floor in here, because I've got a pot floor underneath. Now, that one I've got to take away. And I've got to put one in like that one's wrong then, isn't it? No, that one. So that floor must be wrong. What? Yeah, that one there must be wrong. I must have put that back in wrong. So that one goes in there like that. That one comes out and goes in like that. Because we've got parquet floor, we've got proper parquet floor going on upstairs. That's wrong as well. I don't think that's going to look right, because it's, you see it's slightly raised. Oh, bollocks! Oh, the fire's stayed there, so we can just put the floor back in. It's fine. It's fine. No one will ever know. I didn't realise that you could actually take that back out. But it will be a bit of a bugger to get this frickin' thing back in. Why is this floor not going in? Why is it not going in? Come on. There we go. In. And now we've got a fire without the iron. So we claimed our 2 iron back there. That was quite nice, wasn't it? Oh, we're going to keep all the wood as well. Bollocks. Right. Well, anyway. I mean, annoyingly, the iron... The mechanics on this are odd. Because iron, if you break something high up, it usually goes up. So we might find that the iron is outside on the roof. No, we didn't. No, it's not. So that's fine. The smoke is going out of that, so that's fine. I mean, when we get the crystal shards, I can try and put some glass in here. That little fireplace is cool, although the smoke is coming out everywhere. It didn't do that before, did it, when we had the thingy underneath? But I've got a piece of iron back, and we can add fuel to the fire and put it out. Come on, little fire. There we go. That's still pretty cool. I like that. So now we can move Bryan's bed under the window like he wanted it, because he was being fussy. Furniture. There we go. He wanted it like this. He likes to look up at the stars, you see. And then we've got enough rugs to make the deer rug. We can make a good old... He's going to need... we're going to need more wolf pelt, aren't we? We can make the raven... 10 iron nails to make that bloody chair, Bryan. 10 nails. No, thank you. We're not having that. No, you can't have it. We're going to have an ottoman at the end of the bed. We really want one of these. Well, that's not really... That's not an ottoman, is it? That's a bit too big. That one's probably actually a good size. And then we need some deer rugs. I reckon we could probably... They're only 4 each. I reckon we could actually carpet the entire thing with deer rugs. I mean, it wouldn't make the comfort level any better, but, I mean, it would look pretty damn cool. Even though we've got this quite cool little mezzanine thing. I think that works really well, that little fireplace. I kind of think that we need another one on the other side. That's the only problem. The gaps in the roof don't look too bad. It'd be nice if you could have... I suppose we could chop down a shitload of corewood and put corewood... felt the ground move then. Why is the smoke coming through the floor over here? That's a bit strange. So if you don't have the iron underneath, the smoke come... Ah, no, it's the smoke from that fire over there. Right, so we can sort that out. We don't need this one anymore. So get rid of that one. Does that then stop the smoke? Because it's interesting to know whether the smoke is coming out from that floor, because it shouldn't do, because it wasn't when we had the iron there. If it means we have to put iron back, that's going to be a bit of an arse. It just means we use up a load of stuff. The iron fell into the water and killed 2 fish and a turtle. Oh, eat. Shit, yes, 5. Well, oh my god, how did you not die, Bryan? How did you not die? Absolute moron. Oreos. Oh, yo, ho, hi, Dave Monty. How you doing, man? Hope you're good. Have you managed to find a space for your caravan yet? Or are you still in the motel, rocking it out like a rock star, pretending you're in some film? After watching too many American films, I really am quite wary at motels. I always think I'm going to have some axe murderer come along. Sorry, Fonty, I probably shouldn't say that if you're in a motel. But that's just from my my British scaredness. Oh, shit! Can I push you in the water? Can we get you back in the water? Can we get you back in the water? Come on, little pudding. Come on, little pudding. Let's get you back in that water. Let's get you back in the water. Come on. Hey, pudding. Hey, pudding. Whee! Whee! We're gonna get him back in that water. It's the last thing I do. Where is he? Come on, little pudding. Over here. Come over here. Over here. That's it. Over here. Over here. Come on. We can get... Oh, we nearly got you. Nearly got pudding in the water. Hello, pudding. No, he's not going to play, is he? Right, you hurt my building. I'm going to axe you to the face. We'll eat you. Eat the little pudding. Right. Anyway, enough of that. Right, it was the smoke from down here. It isn't the smoke from up there. That answered that question anyway. Which is good, because now we know that the smoke... No, that's the wrong one. Now we know the smoke doesn't come out through the floor. That makes it slightly nicer. I mean, it comes out from the back there, but that's just because we didn't actually put any... We could finish that off, actually, now. Let's see if we can do that. I'm not sure whether this is going to be a good idea or not. We could undo all of the work that we've been doing, but let's give it a go. So, that one goes in like that. That one goes in like that. And that one goes in like that. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. And that didn't make a difference, but that will stop the smoke coming out there. It should stop the smoke coming out there, so obviously I've got something in the wrong place. Have I got one wrong there? No, I don't think I have. I must have done. Must have got that one wrong. We take the wood out. So, can we see... I can't go any further, can I? Oh, maybe it's that. Yeah, there we go. No, now the smoke's coming. No, I think it's an optical illusion. Optical delusion there. Because you go around here and there's no smoke. You go around here and there's no smoke. And then the smoke starts coming out again. Maybe the wood's just wet. And, yeah. That's what we're going to go with. So, Bryan has got a nice little... Is he going to get wet? Are his sheets going to get wet? No, he'll be alright. That's the spawn point set anyway, so we can sleep there now. That's good. These ones will take up as well, because that looks a bit shit if I don't finish it on. The only problem is these are going to come through the roof, but I'm guessing we're never going to see it, are we? And it finishes it better when it's from the inside, because it actually curves it round. But it is going to be seen from the outside. But yeah, that looks alright. I can live with that, because once we've got the window in, you're not really going to see this little horseshoe, little bit of false teeth there. I wonder whether I can put flags on this. Can we make flags? I can make torches, I suppose. No, we can't really put banners, can we? I'm sure I could probably find something to hide on there. Yeah, let's go and look for that iron. I would explore. I might have been onto something. I haven't got any fish bobbing up anywhere, so I don't think the iron fell there. But we certainly did lose a piece of iron. It's not over there. We actually got iron on it. No, we didn't. We've got 5. No, we did lose a piece. That's annoying. I mean, it must be around somewhere. I just don't have a frickin' clue. I can't see any sparkles. It's not in the water. There's no turtles here. It's not Turtle Bay. Unfortunately. It's a really cool restaurant over here called Turtle Bay. You probably have them over there. I think it is a kind of global thing. Very cool food. It's just burgers and stuff, I think, but it's the one here has been pretty fantastic. How many did we... I can't even remember how many we had. And I don't know why I just transferred half of it either. Well, we got back to 19. And then we put 1 wood iron, but we didn't actually need the wood iron in the end, did we? So maybe wood iron's still in there? Who knows? Who bloody knows with Bryan? He's probably frickin' eaten it or something. So, we've still got to have a play around and see what we're going to do with our staircase. Or how we're going to take our staircase up there. We've got a little bit of stone. We could do it with wood first and then see... Because my kind of idea was... We take it... I've got to go off there, haven't I? Bloody hell. Bryan. That's a long way up. So I've almost got to come down to another floor that's here. I'm not sure whether we're going to be able to put that staircase in there, you know. We might have to take it off somewhere else. We've also got to try and put in a perimeter wall, because if there's fuelings over there, they're literally just over there, then they're going to start taking that bloody deer. Its family just don't look. There's 2 of them now. 2 of the bloody things. Oh, you missed, Bryan. You missed again. Come on, Bryan, get the deer. Oh, that deer. He got away. Got away from you, Bryan. You got his boyfriend, it's alright. He'll hate you for the rest of her life. 4 from that one. We could actually put some... why am I throwing it, Bryan? Why are you doing that? Let's go and put some rugs down. I've got to really try and work out... Because we could use spiral staircases. But unfortunately, we're not in the Mistlands. And that's going to be a while before we're going to be in the Mistlands. So I can't use the spiral staircases either. So I've got to try and think of some way of building staircases. How can we stitch these together then, do you reckon? Or do you reckon we should just throw them about like they are a throw? We could have a... We haven't got enough to do the wolf pelts as well, unfortunately. So you can have one either side like that. Is this a bit too neat for a Viking? Do you reckon? How do you reckon they would be? I mean, they do quite overlap quite well, actually. So we could actually make an entire carpet of them. Try and do that. I mean, it's going a little bit over the top, just for a Viking boudoir, but, I mean, he's got to be comfy, hasn't he? He has got to be comfy. This is probably going to lag so much. Bryan, hope you like the 60s shag pile carpet. Don't shag on it though. You might get some. You might get lice. Oh, look at that! You like that, don't you, Bryan? Like, feel it on your little tootsies. Can feel it. Oh yeah, you like that. He likes that. Right, let's go. Let's. What a knob. Is the deer back? Can we see her? Can we put an arrow in its face? No, not yet. I'm impressed with that fire, actually. I am impressed with that fire. I think we just need to finish the walls off here, just so he doesn't fall off, because this is Bryan. Anything is possible. We want to have a low wall along here. Or we can start with that one, but then put a low wall in, because there's no point having a nice sea view if we can't see it, is there? Right, take that in like that. We want to go on this side. Did we go on this side over there? No, we didn't. We went underneath like this. Or even like that. Or even like this. There we go. Starting to take shape. We need to prep for this bloody Bonemass fight, don't we? Because we're going to need that. Well, we don't actually... Do we need it? What do we need the Bonemass thing for? The Bonemass thing gives us the power to find iron, which we've already got. Or does it... No, it gives us the power to find silver? I can't remember what the Bonemass gives us. That's looking far better. Much, much better, actually. If we do that in there as well, that should fit in to be nice. That would be really nice. Have a nice window in there for Bri. Right, let's take this down. It's quicker than going down to get some more wood, isn't it? Got a seagull that just thought it was gonna... So we can pop that in like this. and he can have his window. That actually fits in very nicely. Although actually it doesn't, because that's going to be there. We're going to have to just build in an arch. Yeah, we'll do that. We won't put those bits in. We'll actually just put in these, just to make it so it looks more modern. We've got to be a pretty cool Viking anyway. Wishbone. Wishbone, that's it. So it gives wishbone, but that only finds iron, doesn't it? So why would we need that to find iron, which we've already got from the crypts? Or does the wishbone find... The wishbone finds silver, that's right. Well, we can find silver beforehand if we're brave. But we might as well just do bone mass, because we're going to need to do bone mass anyway. I mean, he shouldn't be too much of a hard fight if we can get on top of... I've got a plan. If we get on top of the actual... I mean, this used to work. It might not work anymore. If we got on top of the skull, then we should be able to just shoot everything that comes near, and we shouldn't actually take too much damage, because I don't think anything can reach us other than blobs. So we can then probably fight him off. As long as we've got potions and stuff, we should be good. I mean, we'll probably die. Now I've said that, but we'll attempt it. Let's just get his bedroom together, so we can at least get some good rested buff to then get going with. Oh, Bryan, you're gonna have one of the best Viking houses out there, aren't you? You're gonna like the man. Right. The only problem with this I can foresee is that if we want to put glass in there, we can only put it in squares. So that's going to look a little bit shit. I'm wondering whether I can do a kind of arty thing with a... Because you can't even tessellate that way, which is kind of annoying. Because otherwise we could do this and have a little bit of a creative window. That's quite irritating as well, that these aren't as the same width as that other wood. Are you going to go in there? See, they don't fit in perfectly. There's a slight little imperfection. But I mean, that actually looks quite nice. To be fair to Bryan. To be fair to him. I mean, I think if we put these in, it would be a bit... Yeah. We don't really like that idea. We could put them in there, though. Because then we've got the other ones that go up the other way as well. Or we could maybe put in that. Give it a bit of a odd, interesting look. But we probably can't get it in, can we? Giggity. Because we're not going to be able to get that central. Which is very irritating. I wonder whether if we did... Can we go... No, we can't even do that, can we? We could pop one in... No, there's nothing that gets us to be... Yes, there is. Yes, there is. If I go... Can we put one in the roof? Into that one there. Like that. And then we can take that one there like... That? No? No, there isn't. Unless we did... Oh, nearly had it then. There we go. There we go. Got it in there. Got it in there. So, we can take that one out. We can take that one out. We don't want to... Oh, bollocks. Took out the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing as well. Woof! We can't get up there. Bum. I need to put the core wood back in, but I need to get that core wood and it's up there. Right, let's do some trickery pokery. Bryan's hammer's going to break in a minute. Luigi! Stop! Silver, that's, yeah. Wood, why? Where did the bloody core wood go? Is that on the roof? Damn it, Bryan. Because I took out the core wood by mistake, but the core wood must be on the roof. Or is that not core wood? Oh no, it isn't core wood, is it? It's just normal wood. So that's alright. So we pop that one in there. That then looks a little bit... There we go. There we go. There we go. We've got some artistic styling in the roof then. Right. Let's sleep, and then Bryan can see what we need to do to prep for Bonemass, because we can get there. I've got the what do we need to call him? We need... Is it the ancient seeds? No, that's... What is it that we need for Bonemass? Sarah, you'll know this. What is it that we need to call Bonemass? It's not the ancient seeds. And we have done that one, haven't we? We have done... See, I can't even remember whether we've done the second one. Yeah, we did. We did that one on stream. So we're definitely on to Bonemass now. So what do we need to call him? Withered Bones, that's it. Right, I've got Withered Bones. I'm sure, well, Bryan's definitely got Withered Bones by now. We've got some Withered Bones. There we go, we've got 13 of the bloody things. How many do we need? Like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6? So we've got Withered Bones. And bloody-tastic. So we'll take 5 with us just in case. Well, let's just take 6 to make it even. Nope, don't want that. Can stay there. Oh, we've got so many deer heads. I mean, what are we going to do with the deer heads? It'd be good if we could make some kind of weapon that we could throw the deer heads at people. We need 5. Right, okay, we've got 6. That's good. We can go and scout it out anyway. Scout out the bone map. So I'll make 100 of those, 100 of those, and 100 of those. Actually, no, we'll leave the flint head arrows because they're going to be immune to pierce anyway. It's only going to be the fire effect that's going to be any good. We need to make us. We've got bandage shield. That's not so bad. We should be able to block all right. What's our block skill like? 13. Better than nothing. What unlocks building? So you need a stone cutter. For that, you are going to need 2 iron. I don't know quite why they put that so far through. So you need the stone cutter, which I will show you what it looks like. It looks like I've got one upstairs. You always keep one upstairs. Bryan always likes to keep a stone cutter handy. It's because Bryan is a bit of a weirdo. No, it isn't. Where did I put it? What do we do with it? Oh, that's where I probably got the extra iron. No. Right, that's where I got the extra iron from. Right, so you need to get 2 iron, and then it's this one here. Looks like that. So for it, you will need 10 wood, 2 iron, 4 stone, and a level 1 workbench. And then you can build the stone cutter, and that will unlock the building of the blocks. However, you are going to need 2 iron. So you're going to need the Sunken Crypt key from the second boss in order to get into the crypt. However, there is a way of getting into the crypts if you don't have that. It's a bit of a cheaty way, but what you do is you basically... I don't know whether this works anymore. I think it does. But you basically build a workbench on top of the crypt. And then you build a chair like that. So it's the back is facing... So it's like this, basically, on the door of the crypt. And then you sit on the chair. And then when you get up, you're inside the crypt. But I'm not sure whether that works anymore. But you are going to need to take some fine wood to make your chair. Oh, how did I manage to... Did I have fine wood on me? I got 9 wood. I could actually make Bryan a little bit of a boudoir up there, couldn't I? Boudoir. He's already got a bedroom. I could make him a dressing table or something. What should we make him? That'll give him extra comfort. Is that deer back? No. Right, let's make him... The table gives the best, doesn't it? So we could put a table, a dressing table, or he could have his writing table, I suppose. He wants to write to his mum, apparently. Don't think his mum actually gives a shit, to be fair. We can't put one of them because... But I'll put one of them like that. And then... But we can't yet, because we've got 4. We can have a hanging braziers from here and here. But we are going to need chain and we're going to need copper for that. We don't have either. Right, let's just finish this panelling whilst we're here. Because that was what I was trying to do. Before we got rudely interrupted by running out of wood. Right, that's that. We'll pop that one on there. We haven't quite worked out what we're going to do for the old stairs yet. So, for the minute. There we go. Right, at least Bryan can't fall off now anyway. I mean, we could take a staircase down here, but it's just going to be a bit shit, isn't it? I suppose it could go down and turn and come back, but even then I haven't actually left it enough space. Because this is only... Yeah, it's only like that. It's not 2 bricks wide, so therefore that would look crap. It's also a long way up to go there. So we're going to have to put some kind of... I don't really know how to do... I mean, I suppose we could raise the ground a little bit to make like a basement area around here. So I'm going to have to try and do some sketches because it's really difficult. I don't want to move the land about much because I just don't like the when you build and you excavate these massive, great big areas. I don't like that. So I want to try and build it with this landscape, but at the same time, I've put his bedroom so bloody high up. I suppose the only other thing we could do is actually just put a teleporter into his bedroom. I mean, we've got teleporters anyway, and they kind of defy logic. So we could just put a teleporter into his bedroom. He's not going to need to have his iron there, is he? That would actually be easier. Oh, you can ask as many questions as you want, and I'll try and answer them. I might not be able to remember things, but I will do my best, Forking. The seat has to inside, and it does still work. Cool. Thank you, Sarah. One last question. Does the Black Forest vary in difficulty, as there are 3 around my map so far in all different directions? No, the Black Forest will be the same difficulty. The only thing that you will make it more difficult is if you've got the little pink bonfires, like in my in the background of my thumbnail picture. There's a grey dwarf spawner. Now, that will obviously make it more difficult because you'll constantly have grey dwarfs spawning. If you've got a troll cave that's got an active troll, because troll caves can either have a troll that spawns inside them or a troll that spawns outside them. If you've got a troll cave that actively spawns a troll outside the cave, that could cause you problems as well. Or you've just got a troll spawn in that Black Forest, because that's going to cause you problems. Because you'll just kind of constantly have that troll spawning. Obviously you can put a workbench there, I suppose, to stop the spawn. You could do things like that, but that should guarantee it, but I don't know whether the random spawn point for a troll could be in an area in the Black Forest, not an actual specific point. And obviously if they've got a troll cave, it's going to spawn at that particular point, but if a troll spawns without a troll cave, which I don't know whether they do, it may just spawn in an actual area. So like with serpents, they don't spawn in the same space all the time. They can spawn in any area of the ocean within something like a 50-meter radius or something bigger than that, or 50 meters squared or something, which is quite a big area. So yeah, that's what I would probably say. Okay, you have a troll cave with him inside, so that's fine then, because he's not going to come out of the cave. The ones that are in the cave stay in the cave, it seems, and the ones that then spawn with one outside the cave never have a troll inside the cave. So yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, he will kill you if you hide in there. Yeah, he doesn't like it when you go in his cave. That's his troll cave, his man cave. That is. Oh, you had one that had one inside and outside. That's bloody bad luck. I've not seen that have one inside and outside, but then I suppose it could have just had 2 troll spawns, or you could have just been unlucky that one time, and otherwise it might have been alright the next time. I don't know. I've certainly not seen that. Right, what can we dump off then, and we can go and have a look for this dude. Right, we've got withered bones. Oh, fucking hell, Brian, you're always so freaking over encumbered, aren't you? Right, stick some stuff in there. You don't need iron. Why are you throwing it, you moron? Pick it up, put it in the chest. Thank you. Right, we don't need to take so much wood. We do want to take some wood with us because you want some wood for a fire. Take that as well. Why have we got so much stones? Oh, because we were using them for building. That's what it was. Right. So the. I wish you could make troll hide like rugs. That would be very useful. Right. It'd probably be a good idea to take a portal materials with us as well, but we're going to need to get that from the other place. We're also going to need to chop some fine wood, so let's pop up here and grab some fine wood. We're going to need to repair our hammer as well, and eat. It was the first few, alright, so it could have just been 2 spawns. You just happened to have a spawn, or the troll had just wandered near that cave. It could have been that. One thing that is very useful forking is the zoom, the in and out zoom. I don't know whether it's the same on the Xbox. It probably is, but it's the left L2 and up and down, the D-pad. That is really useful because if you get used to zooming in and out on that, it can really make like everything, like chopping. You'll get to a point. Oh, I thought that was a fueling, but it wasn't. That's all right. You'll get to a point where you find a good position that you like the camera to be at, and that will make it far easier for you. When you go inside like crypts and things like that, you'll probably want to zoom it all the way in, because otherwise you're going to have your head going through the ceiling of stuff. Whereas if you're wandering about, I like to have it like midway. Building, sometimes you want to go all the way out so you can see stuff. I find if you're doing combat and stuff all the way out, it's not so good. Also, if you hold L2 and move, you will move side to side like this, so you can strafe. So he just doesn't know where I am. I go, woo, 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 woo. See, he can't get me. I'm going woo, 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 woo. See, he gets really confused. Woo, 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 woo. Hello. And then bash to the face. Right, anyway. That roar when they die always shits me up. I think it's going to be some kind of like lion coming out, something. Right, we're going to need this fine wood because why are we going to need this fine wood? We're going to need it, so portal. That's it. That's what it was. I knew I was doing something. Where am I? Who am I? What is this game? We'll take the portal map, so we need enough to build 2, because we want to put one up in Brian's bedroom. So it's 26. We're going to need 20 per one. So we're going to need to find another couple of fine wood trees. Without any fuelings. We don't want fuelings coming for tea. There is my other little... Ah, this is alright. I know where I am now. There is another little stash there. That was my fueling escape hut. Yo, Jason, how you doing? Bonemass is the best boss. Yeah, he is giggity. Nothing like a good bit of bone. Chris, how you doing? Tyler, Scartac. Sorry, I've just seen a Jason raid coming in. Hi everybody. Carol, how you doing? So this is Bryan. Bryan is very special. He's very particularly difficult as well. Right? How much have we got on there? We got 34. So we need another. Oh shit, that's fueling. That is a fueling, and it's a brown one. That means it's a 2-star fueling. We are not going anywhere near that. We will die a very, very gruesome death. Bobby, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Tyler, what are you saying? Whenever I go onto an outlaw station, it won't let me use the teleporter. It just says clearance not granted, and it only happens when an outlaw station's normal ones work fine. Yeah, it will say that because you can't teleport from a outlaw station to a normal station. You can only teleport from an outlaw station to another outlaw station. You can't teleport to your... You can teleport back to your any base though. So if you have a base in a normal station, in a normal system, sorry, and you are on an outlaw station, you can teleport back to that base and then go to from your base to the space station of that system, a normal one. But that's the problem with that. That's the reason you're getting that. It's just because you can go from outlaw station to outlaw station. You can go from outlaw station to... Well, you can't go back to the anomaly, so you can only go from outlaw station to your base, or any one of your bases. Then from your base, you can go to the outlaw station. But I think only if you're in the system. From your freighter, you can only go to an outlaw station if you're in the system, I think. Jason would know better, probably, maybe. Yeah, Jason's just saying the same. That's good. At least I got it right. Yeah, you could, but the difference with that is if you go, if you have a base, you can travel from bases to anywhere. So you can pop from an outlaw station, you can go back to a normal base, and then from that normal base you can go to the station in that system. Then you can go back to your base from that station in the system, and then teleport back to the outlaw system. That's one way you can do it. And oh shit, I'm in the swamp. That was going the wrong direction, Bryan, wasn't it? You just wanted to give me a little bit of a fright, didn't you? You little bastard. Right, I'm going to need grey dwarf eyes. I'm going to need... what we're going to do. This is very beautiful here today. Very nice... Jason obviously bought me the sunshine. Take it, you little a-hole. We're going to need to get rested. I think we're not rested. No, we're not rested. We're going to need to mend our hammer as well. We'll better see my little building over here. We managed to make a very cool fireplace, Jason. Cheers, Jason. Yeah, please do hit that like button. Very much appreciated if you do. Oh, look, a fish. A perch. Just perching there. So this is our little house. And as you can see, I've just invented this little circular chimney up there, right? And we've even got ourselves... Because the problem we had is that Bryan wanted his bedroom all the way up there. So we built this little place. And just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Thank you very much. So we built a mezzanine up there for Bryan. And he wanted a parquet floor and everything. So we put in a parquet floor for him. And then he wanted to sleep. I mean, the audacity of it. Wanted to sleep. So I didn't have any way of making the fire. So and it does work. It just keeps going out every occasional few minutes. It does come back on again. So we put in a metal grid on the floor. Then we popped the fire on the top of there, and then we made this little modern log burner. I'll take that wood, thank you very much. A modern little log burner there, log burning little fireplace out for his chimney. He can get out onto this roof. Then put this little chimney up there. I'll take that workbench away now, actually, because that looks a bit crap, doesn't it, on the roof? Then we're in there. We've got our little pillars. I had lots of deer rugs, so we were gonna carpet the whole thing, and then I got bored. Couldn't be bothered to go and get the rest. We want to try and get some nice glass to go in here, but for the minute, he's got his dragon bed. We actually managed to kill some wolves and not die. Game Drix, how you doing? That's a good one, Bobby. The doom and the doom. That's very good. Sorry, I completely missed you, Dark Lord, what you were saying. Billy's NMS, yeah, and Bryan. I didn't do the B's on any particular reason. It was just that Bryan just seemed like that. It was Life of Bryan, wasn't it? And he's like, he's not the Messiah. He's just a very naughty boy, and he's a moron, basically, aren't you, Bryan? Yeah, I am. See, very naughty boy. Thank you very much, Tyler. Thank you for the subscription. Very kind of you. If anyone else likes to do that, then by all means. There you go, Scott. Cheers. Very much appreciated. You will find some interesting Valheim videos. I've just done a few little. I think I've only made 4 like guide videos so far. Basically, just running through the basics of a lot of stuff, just so that you can see all the armor, all the stuff like that. I've tried to make stuff that other people haven't done, because otherwise, like Beeble and Christy and stuff are far better at making guide videos than me. And this damn deer. Honestly, I must have killed nearly all of its entire family and generations and generations and generations of it. And they still keep coming back to the same spot. It must be some kind of like ancient pilgrimage site. Look, there's another one there. Ancient pilgrimage site of the damn deer. This is how I managed to get my whole outfit carpeted with frickin' deer hide. I was quite impressed with that roof, though. To be fair, we didn't die making that. I'm not sure how troll-proof it is, because we haven't actually tested that yet. I don't wish to either, so I'm not going to try and tempt fate there. Right, let's stick that in there. Let's get rid of the stuff we don't need, Bryan. We're just going to need portal mats. So we need 20 and 20. We need grey dwarf. We need... What else do we need? Not that either. I really need some storage. Proper storage stations. This is just so messy. Cheers, Sarah. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for your help. Next one would be bad. Right, so let's try and help you, Tyler. You were trying to get your 16 glyphs, and you were watching a video that the guy said to get the first 2 glyphs and then use teleporter, and when you input the sequence, it takes you to an outlaw station. Then you are supposed to use the teleporter to find the base named like glyph 3 and then teleport there, but it won't let me, and the guy in the video just did it fine. I'm not sure then, because unless the base has been moved, or was it an outlaw station when the guy might have made... Check how old the video is, because if the video was made before the outlaw stations were introduced, the outlaw stations just replaced other space stations that were there, so it could have been a normal space station before, and now it's an outlaw station, because that happened to quite a few of my my base. I had bases in systems that were fine systems, and then all of a sudden they did that update and my system turned into an outlaw station, and of course then I couldn't go from space station to that station. So that could have been what it was, is that the video was built or made before the outlaw stations were a thing. So that could be what it is. Check that. Yeah, all the bases, but that shouldn't make a difference if it's in another galaxy, because you can still teleport to a base in another galaxy. That didn't used to be a thing, but now it is. You can go from galaxy to galaxy from your bases. You just can't go from galaxy to galaxy within space stations, but you can jump galaxies on your bases. Yeah, I know it doesn't really make much sense, but it was a way that they managed to do it so that you could circumvent that whole slingshot jump of you friend being in the anomaly and everything. Thank you, Bew. Thank you very much for subscription. Very kind of you. It's 6 months old. It should be. I don't know how long ago was it. I'm sure it's less than. It's more than 6 months we've had. You can't even go to your own base for an outlaw station. You definitely should be able to. 100% you can go from your base to an outlaw station. Save and reload. Save and reload and see if you can, because it could just be that something's glitched out. It's highly possible. The game is being very, very glitchy at the moment anyway. I think Jason's been having problems with the speed runs with it glitching and stuff, so it might be checking that out. I know that I've had issues yesterday. We had some issues before the stream of the whole thing glitching out and wasn't letting me. I'd reload and my ship wasn't there. Like, my ship was stood in front of me, but my ship wasn't there. And then I'd exit the game, reload the game, come out, and the ship stood right in front of me. It was doing my head in for a bit. So there is definitely some odd things going on. What did the last patch do? I'm not sure. I mean, yesterday on the stream, on the No Man's Sky stream, we teleported between Outlaw base and then back to Outlaw, so that was no problem. And we definitely did do that. So I don't really know, Tyler, is the honest answer. I'm not sure why it isn't letting you do that, because it should be able to. Right, we're going to go and grab some proper food. We're going to grab what don't we need? We need grey dwarf eyes, and we need something else for teleporter. What do we need for the teleporter? We need to mend our frickin' hammer. That's what we need. We need circling cores. 2 circling cores. So we need 4 circling cores. Right. So let's build a thingy. Not one of those. That's not what I'm trying to build. Oh, we're going to need the grey dwarf eyes anyway. So we'll go back and we'll grab those. We can build mend our hammer in our other base. Yeah, there's definitely something odd going on. I mean, Beebs made a video earlier about. Obviously, don't watch it if you don't want spoilers, because there are some changes coming to something that people have found in the game files. Now, obviously, we don't know how 100% accurate this is. It seems from quite a legitimate source, and if Beebs is going to say something about it, he's going to have done his research. But there are some changes coming to No Man's Sky, and it might be the case that they had just done something in the game files. I'm not sure though, because they shouldn't have done anything that affects the game working, but then we don't know how the updates to things and testing happens. So it could be the case that in actual fact it's they have done something and it's going to make a big difference straight away. We don't know. In Valheim, be careful when you're adding wood to the fire, because it will do it in the order of normal wood, then fine wood, then core wood. I would have thought it should be the other way around, so it would do normal, then core, then fine, because fine wood is the hardest to get, but it doesn't, and sometimes you can accidentally pop your fine wood in the fire. That's never a good idea. That can really spoil your afternoon, that can. Right, what do we need? Grey dwarf eyes, circling cores. So we have got we got a plentiful supply, I think, of circling cores. I say that now, and I'm not going to find a single bloody circling core, am I? Come on, Brian, what have you done with them? There they are. There they are. Right, we need 4 of them. So we're going to build 2 portals, one at the new base, so we can get back from Bonemass just in case we do die. Cheers, Bobby. Thanks for popping by. Very much appreciated. I hope you have a good one too. Tyler, it must be something on your save then. I can't think of any other reasons why it wouldn't have, because it's not like with Valheim you can't teleport if you've got something like iron on you, but that isn't the case in No Man's Sky, so I'm not quite sure why that would be. The only thing I can think of is that you've got some issue on your on the save. And you just need to save and reload. Try that first, see if that helps. Oh, there's a necktail there. Don't really want a necktail, but we'll. Oh, we had all the stuff. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. That's all right. We didn't have it. Right. So now we're going to take that with us, that with us, that with us. We've got one there. I think that we put a. I'll get the right button in a minute. Right, it's all the way down here, but I have a feeling... Oh, there's a spawner in a tower that I couldn't get to. And then there's Bonemass, so I can actually take off this one now. Well, we put that there before we actually found the Bonemass, because we actually came across Bonemass before we'd actually located Bonemass as a grave. So I haven't actually got any other... There's another crypt there that we haven't done. We are here. That was my original dock area. See, we're actually in the water. We're sleeping in the water, sleeping with the fishes. We can go around here, but this is very dangerous. So what do we actually want to make? We want to make a blunt instrument. We've got max on all of those. No, we haven't got max. We haven't got level 4, but that means we're going to have to up the bronze, aren't we? We're going to need some more of these arrows. We're going to need a blunt. That's not going to be any good. The bow's fine. We're not going to need the bronze pickaxe. We're not going to need the hoe. Let's leave. Well, we'll take the hoe with us, but I don't think we're going to need that. We might need it for rocks, though. We can leave those behind. Not going to need those. We could need a hoe to actually prep the area for the Bonemass fight. I don't want to prep it too much because I don't like making too much damage to the earth. I made this bit flat here because it was quite flat anyway. But I will put all the grass back once we've done the building because it was just so that I could actually put some stuff out. I want to try and work with the landscape as much as I can. So I haven't, like, I've built out into the water, not the other way around, because I want to try and incorporate all of this and incorporate this little oak tree, a little garden and stuff around in here. So the same with Bonemass. I don't want to destroy the map too much because I want to kind of make it a little bit more normal. I always take my hoe with me. Bryan takes his hoe everywhere. Did Jason ride a pet and use an emote? The bug's out and scanning. Yeah, the game just went a bit weird on me yesterday, though, so I don't know. Scartech, I mean, I have been playing this game for a very long time, well, since it came out, so it was actually me that told Beebs and Zane about it, so that was probably, I don't know whether I get blamed for that, because that means that they've spent hundreds and hundreds of hours. No, it was good. It was a really good fun. Doing the servers with them has been absolutely hilarious. Jason is hilarious because he dies, or he used to die so much. He doesn't die so much anymore, so he's doing alright. So right, we've got that. We're going to need to have a blunt weapon. So we can't build that forge. We haven't got the stuff to build it on. So we're going to have to, let's pop back through and see if we can build ourselves a mace, because you need a blunt damage for. We're going to pick up our poison potions as well. Have we actually got any bloody iron left over here? Oh, we have. We've got 15. Right, let's... but I've got Let's have a look on our forge. See what is the best we can make for the damage, because I need to really look it up, because I don't know whether I'm going to be able to see this on here. Because I can build the bronze mace. I've got plenty of bronze, but I don't know what I'm going to... I can upgrade that then to a level... See, that's going to need 20 iron straight off, so I don't even have enough iron to make that straight away. So I'm going to have to make a bronze mace and just try and up it. So I need 3 leather scraps, 8. I mean, that's going to be 8, 16. I can probably make this to quite a good level. And then we've got enough copper and tin to make more bronze. So, right, let's do that. You need something that does blunt damage for that's the best thing to use in the bone mass fight against the blobs and things like that. So we want to try and make the best bronze mace we can really make. We've got the axe for slash and damage. We don't really need that. We've got the bow. If my idea works for bone mass, then we'll be alright. But I'm not sure whether it will or not. So we do need to make sure we are going prepared. So let's make this, because we don't... This is... We've got 10 in our blunt, and I don't know how, because we've never used anything blunt. I mean, it might have been the fact that we used a fire stick originally. Right, so let's say bronze mace. So would it be better to upgrade that? What are we going to need? What have we got left? We've got 22, and we've got some more. So, bronze... that's only going to use 4 to upgrade that. So we can probably take 10, and then we can upgrade... What's going to give us the best? That's 14. That's going to... 14... Well, I mean, either of those are going to be... There's no other set bonus that we're going to need for that. So that one, 9. And then that... Oh, that's going to take 9. They're all going to take 9 to upgrade. So let's upgrade that anyway. We could probably make some more bronze. I was just a little bit dubious to do this, only because we're going to try and want to get ourselves into wolf armour as quickly as we can. But I suppose it's... Well, that's only going to give us 3, so that's not going to actually help at all, is it? So let's see what we can do here. We can do 10. Why did I take that? Bryan, what are you doing, you absolute moron? Thank you. Right, so we can make 10 bronze on that. Cheers, Forking. Have a good one. Yeah, it's that last hour has gone kaboof straight away. So I will definitely have to. We'll get prepped, and then we'll be back on Thursday anyway with Bryan again, so we can then set everything up, get everything ready. We can have a bit of a wham bam thank you ma'am with the old. I thought we could make. Oh, why can we only make? It's because it needed 10 copper. Right, I can make another one of those, and that's 6. That gives us enough to upgrade our. So we've got 9. That gives us perfectly enough to upgrade our leggings. We don't really want to bother with a helmet because we've already got the... I think we've got a Drake trophy, I think. I think we need 2 Drake trophies though, because then we've got enough to make the wolf hat and the Drake helmet, which is just far cooler. This helmet's crap. It looks awful. Right, so then we can pop that away. So then we've got a blunt weapon now. That's just for killing piggies. So then we've got our... Let's leave... Put this out there. Pop the leather scraps back. We definitely need to make some storage areas soon. That's going to be something I'll have to do off stream to get it done. Just because it is pretty boring watching that. Right, so now we've got a mace. Cool. So... That's not so bad. All right, we'll take the hoe with us anyway, because we're only going to do the fight. We're not actually going to need to do anything else, so we don't need the weight, because then we can just whiz back and forward with the teleporter. So we need more fire arrows. So that's resin. The one thing we've got plenty of is feathers and resin. We just had so many frickin' seagulls. And then we need some wood. Wood is probably the thing that we're going to actually run out of. Oh no, we've got plenty of wood. Bryan's got wood! Is that a canoe in your pocket? Or are you just pleased to see me? Knowing Bryan, he's probably pleased to see you. Right. Let's stick that in. Yeah, that's a good point, Dark Lord. It could be the portal interference if you've reloaded on the other side, but that still shouldn't make much difference, because I was reloading loads yesterday for the and then the other week as well we were reloading. So I don't really know what the issue he's having is. It's a bit of a strange one, because if your friend can reload and be absolutely fine on the other side of that station, I don't know what else could be blocking it. I mean, there isn't anything on the story that's going to lock you out of doing that either, so I'm very confused really as to what that could be. Yes. Oh, our mead might be ready. It is. Right, tasty mead is something you should never ever underestimate how good it is, because this tasty mead, there's no cooldown on it, so it will give you 100% stamina regen like straight away. It lasts for 10 seconds. Well, it takes 10 seconds. So the stamina regen will be 100%, so it will literally put you back to 100%. As soon as that's gone again, you can take another one. So as soon as your stamina's gone out, you can whack on another one. So if you need to get away from boss fights, or you need to get away from a big group of enemies, and you've got no stamina, obviously if you're over encumbered, it's probably not going to help. But if you're not over encumbered, you've got everything, but you're just stamina out. The only thing it does is it gives you a health regen like nerf of minus 50%, so it takes 50% longer for your health to come back. But if you're just running away from something and you just want that extra stamina, then have these with you, because you can get 6 from any of one that you make. So you need to make 1 mead base to get 6 of them, and if you had you can't stack them, so you can't like take one and have it last even longer. But if you just have that on a number button at the top, you can literally, your stamina can go right down to nothing. Whack one of them, take it off again, your stamina goes right back up again, and you can just get out. It's a very underestimated mead, that, especially because you can build it so early on, and it takes like some berries, I think 10 raspberries, 5 blueberries, and 10 honey to make 1 mead base, which will give you 6 of them, and you'll have all of that straight away. So it's a really good one to keep on you. Because by the time you've run away from them, it won't matter that your health regen is less, because you'll be away from them. Right, let's stick our feathers back and the thingy back. We'll have a bit of a kip, and then we'll go and see where Matey Boy is for Mr. Boney McBonesome, and pop our portal down and get ourselves ready. So, let's have a bit of a sleep, Bri. There we go. If you're making a round hut, yeah, don't put mezzanine in, otherwise your head will go through the frickin' roof, as I found out with Bryan. Yeah, that's a good point, Dark Lord. Try and just summon the anomaly and see if there's any issues like that. If your saving and reloading isn't helping you, then yeah, just do that. Right, we are ready to go and try and find Mr. Boney McBoneface and pop a portal down. Of course it's going to be horrible weather. Of course that's going to be the case. But we're alright. Right, let's get... Oh, well, the one thing we didn't take. Bollocksy bum. Didn't get the right food, did I? I got crap food on me. Food is the key to Valheim. Get good food and you'll be fine. You'll survive. If you take crap food... So we've got... This is the best that we've made so far. So we're going to take that. We're going to take muck shake. And we're going to take... What else was it we had? I'm sure we had something better. There we go. We got... Carrot stew. What's that? Deer stew. No, we're going to take Carrot soup gives us the best stamina. That's stamina 15. Oh no, we're going to need something that's going to have better health. 55, 45. Okay, we'll take the sausage. Sausage gives us the best health that we've got at the moment. I think so. 55. I think deer stew's 45. Yeah. So I've got sausage, muck shake, and carrot soup. So that should give us enough health. The stamina is the thing we're going to need because that's what we want to. We want to be able to get away from people quickly, and also because we're using bows and our bow skill is the highest. We can fire off a lot more arrows with the higher stamina. I made a horrible noise then. It was like a farting noise from a boat. Never good when the boat farts. Right, we've got to be a bit careful here because we have swamp on the left. Now we're going to want to follow this swamp round. Sorry, swamp on the right, and on the left we've got a field of fuelings. And they don't like Bryan. They're not happy with Bryan at all. I don't know why. They just don't like anyone, I don't think. So, we've got to be a little bit careful because we get nasties coming out of the swamp. And there's a lot of spot. Oh shit, there's a fueling. No it isn't, no it isn't, that's fine. It's an archer skeleton. We can deal with this. Well actually, let's use our new mace. Oof! 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 Oh, it's a 1-star. There we go, we got to get our mace skill up. Right, he's done alright. It's actually technically a bommy knocker, isn't it, really? Much prefer a bommy knocker than a... the word is just so good. A mace is a bit boring, isn't it? Bommy knocker sounds far better. Did we bring enough wood with us? No, we've got 2 wood, Bryan. 2 wood. Right, there's our swamp. Oh, another little one. You think you can get me, do you? You think you can get me? I got my mate. Oh, hello, mate. Right, and you. So that means there must be something. Oh no, because they just appear in the swamp, don't they? So we've got this that we found that's built into a tree. Interesting. And then we had a wraith attack us at the same time, so we hid in there last time. Is that a bloody root? Right. Oh, we didn't bring poison resistance, did we? Bollocks. Right. We're just going to have to make sure we don't get poisoned. Keep our health up, we're alright. We'll be fine. Right, there's little buggers down there. There's little blobs over there. Bonemass is round the corner. So I think we can actually do alright because we've got meadows up there. Right, there's draugrs over there. I'm not sure how good we are with our blunt. I think we need to move these around a little bit because that's... Let's move it like this. So, controllers is a lot harder because you haven't got the ability to quickly press the numbers. You've got to scroll across. So it's a bit of a pain, right? We can take out that draugr because we have the advantage of being high. If we hit the bloody thing, it would help. Right, half. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right, so you've got to do that. Right, we've got a bandage shield, so we should be alright. That's fine with the draugr. Has that blob spotted us? Because Bonemass is just over there. What's quite nice about this seed of map is that we can be in the forest or the meadows area, so we can actually see into the swamp, and it's not too dark. Because otherwise most swamps are so horrible because they're really, really dark. Right, that... No. Where is he? Got to go round, round, and round, and round. Bye, piggy. Well, at least that got me a little bit of a level. We'll take these buggers out. Oh. Hello. Hello. You like me bommy knocker? Right. Let's... I thought that you would be safe on trees from draugrs, but draugrs can climb trees now. They didn't used to be able to. Oh, shit. I didn't even have my shield up then. Yeah, they can climb trees. They never used to be able to climb trees. So that's a new thing. Alright, can we take both out? No, we didn't. We couldn't take both. Get double teamed by Draugrs. Never good. Bryan's not that way inclined. He's only small. Douche! Bong, bong, bong. Douche! Bong. We need to get our levels up in clubs 100% because that is... We can take him out in 2 smashes with an axe. We can't do it with that. Do not blame Bryan. Sarah told me to bring wood. Yeah, Bryan's always got wood. That's the one thing that Bryan has always got is a bit of wood. Right, there's a leech. Where are we then? Where are we? Let's have a check on our map. Well, we've still got a while to go, so let's go through the Black Forest. No point in trying to worry about being eaten by everything. Pop it on your back, Bryan. Much easier to carry. There you go. This point in between the Black Forest and the swamp, you get no music. Nothing. It's silent. Eerie silent. Then it'll start going. Or has my music just totally gone? No, see the music's back. Then you go into this section between the two and it just cuts off. Oh, hello. What are you guarding then? Bet you're guarding something, aren't you? There we go. See, I knew he was guarding something. Right, have we got this one marked? Bryan, what are you doing? Thank you. Right, we haven't got that one marked. So let's mark this burial chamber. So prop that on there. BC for burial chamber. Got it. Right, where's Boney McBoneface? He's over here, isn't he? He should be in front of me over there. Right, look to the left, look to the right. Remember the Viking cross code. This swamp, though, I didn't find a single frickin' turnip. A single one. Right, there is Boney McBoneface. There he is. So, my plan is that first we're going to need some wood. So I'm going to do a bit of chop, chop, chop in. Chop a little woody for me. We should have come prepared, really. Sarah did tell me. She did actually tell me to come prepared. We also need to get rid of those frickin' spawners, because those spawners are going to give us a lot of shit. A lot of... Oh, but blob. Right, blobs do not like... Right, we'll wait for him to... Right, don't give him the chance. Blobs are really, really weak to blunt. So smack it with a blunt and you'll be alright. If you can get in a couple of smacks before the blob can release the poison, you'll be fine. If not, then you're absolutely 110% screwed. Because you'll have poison damage. And there is... as long as you've remembered your poison resistance, you're alright. But if you're Bryan, and you're an absolute douche, then you don't remember poison resistance, and you go into the swamp. Oh no, I've got loads of them. I'm going to be buggered by bigger boys here. Right. Right, can I take you all out? I can. Fantastic. Right, all down. Well done, Bryan. Well done, my lad. Oh, that's the bloody spawner place. Fuck. That was not where I wanted to go. Right, what I want to do is I want to try and get on top of this this douchebag here. So if I build quickly, if we can build it quickly, we can build one. No, build! Build, you knob! Bryan! Bryan, what are you doing? Right, you've been poisoned, mate. You've been poisoned. Right, build. Nothing to build. There was. Build that there, idiot. Right, you're going to jumpity up there. Then we're going to build the portal up here. So, if we build the portal on his face, like that, Bonemass, that's what we called him. Hello. Thank you. Right. The plan is, right, if I call him and then get into his nose like this. Actually, his nose doesn't really work for me. Get into his eye socket. That should give me enough protection that I can literally fire arrows at him from here. So if I zoom in, I should be able to then fire arrows at him. Nothing should be able to get me, theoretically. Theoretically. However, I am going to need poison resistance because I can still get poisoned even if I'm in his head. But you can get 3 of you in up here. 1 driving, 2 gunners. Just don't fall through the gap in his teeth into his mouth, because otherwise you will get a lot of nastiness. It's got a very acidic. Why am I using fire? Bryan, come on, use your normal wooden arrows for the leech. This is what you're going to want to farm these as well, because you're going to want the blood to make blood pudding and stuff. Blood pudding is a very, very good food, but it is quite an expensive food for stuff, for resources. That was a really bad shot, Bryan. The leeches are so frickin' big. Right, so we'll leave the workbench. I can't actually pick it up, so I'm going to have to go back, get stuff. Boing, 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 boing. Woo! There we go. A lot of steam in there. Must be a good lot of fish poop. Well, there's more steam in that green bowl of goo. Right, where are we going? This one here. I think the way to fix Bryan's house is, if we've not put in stairs, is actually just putting a teleporter. So what we'll do is we'll make the teleporter and then have some drapes in front of it so you can't see that there's a teleporter there. So that's how you get to Bryan's bedroom, because I don't think otherwise I'm going to be able to build stairs that high. Cool, the mace really gets... oh, we've got 28 seconds of rested left. That was a very, very good, good thing. Right, well, I think... now we've got the portal on Boneface, that on Thursday we can fight. We can fight Boney McBoneface himself and see the blob himself. So, thank you guys. I'm going to leave it there. I am absolutely knackered as well. So, have a great evening, day, wherever you are in the world. I will be back tomorrow with No Man's Sky. Tyler, we can have a look tomorrow night. If you're still having issues with it, I can have a look for some... because we're going to have to continue looking for a multi-tool, because Billy just doesn't have a decent multi-tool. He's got an absolute pile of trash A-class crap thing. So we need to do that anyway. So we'll then be able to try and do some reloading and go between the space stations, the anomaly bases on different galaxies, and the pirate stations, and see if there is something that's happened, or whether it's going to completely break. Just because I'm falling asleep, don't blame Bryan. Yeah, Bryan's actually been very well behaved today. I think it's because I allowed him to collect lots of flowers at the beginning, and he's very partial to flowers. So I think he's been all right. We had words as well. But thank you guys for coming along. Please hit that like button on the way out. And yeah, hopefully No Man's Sky tomorrow. Bryan will be back with us on Thursday. We'll do the Bonemass fight then. And until then, have a very good evening, good day, wherever you are. Please do hit that like button. Every little like counts. And we'll see you soon. Thank you, and good night.